a High Factorium. You did choose to voice the character that probably says like near the most dialogue in the game, I think.
What did
Or,
I choose to
the
do? I
ship.
don't remember this.
The High Factorium,
Which one's he?
yeah, the posh guy. Like,
Did I? What did I do?
yeah.
You gave all of your character, or most of your characters,
Butterfield.
Brian Butterfield voice.
Yeah.
High Factorium,
It's been
Janice
2 weeks and I was busy at work. I remember nothing. I will be back.
That's fair.
That's
That's very fair.
Anyway,
Don't
welcome
worry
to the
about
stream.
it. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, you're streaming? Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
I'll stop talking with my mouth full. I'm very sorry.
No worries.
No, don't worry. Don't be sorry. Don't worry. It's all good. No worries.
We have a perfectly sensible
Enjoy your
fact
curry.
to kick us off, which is that in Canada there is a political party called the Rhinoceros Party, who have promised to repeal the law of gravity and improve higher education by building taller schools.
Love that for them.
Good for them. Nice to know they have an equivalent of the
Good for them. Yeah.
Monster Raving Loony Party. Which is...
It would curb down the amount of times that me and my friends tried to headbutt the ceiling fans at school.
You have fans in your school? My gosh.
Only in the IT labs.
We didn't have any.
Why the IT lab specifically?
I don't know. We only had 2. One.
Jack went to a fancy school.
He went to a fancy school. Yeah.
Atlantis.
Same as we opened windows, and sometimes we might have had like a oscillating fan or like a desk fan, like once or twice, but it was usually just windows.
We
we also had windows in the IT lab. They didn't have any Macs.
The code.
Hooray!
Okay, thank you.
We weren't allowed to open the windows. I don't want to get all 4 Yorkshiremen on this, but for some reason they were very precious about who could open windows, and we weren't allowed.
Dark, he's spouting chaotic nonsense. No, my curry's falling off the garlic naan.
No!
Yeah, none of us reminded Lewis this was happening, so Lewis is currently eating a curry. Don't worry about it. And by none of us, I mean me. This is my stream. So.
I did think of checking in on Lewis, and then I fell asleep, and then I forgot when I woke up. So.
Sleeping is more important. Got important things to do.
Okay. So is Lewis joining currently, or is Lewis just finishing foods?
I think he started up the game.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, he's joining now.
You don't have to rush. Don't rush it. Enjoy it.
Also, yeah, don't
leave
worry.
Dialogue till after. It's fine.
Don't worry or rush. It's fine.
You can join whenever, I believe.
Inhale, Kirby inhale noise.
He's so good. Also, there appears to be an argument in chat about whether or not ducks should be allowed to be fancy.
I'm on Mrs. side. Ducks should be allowed to be fancy. Sorry, a delicious strawberry man. Sorry. But yeah.
Well, I've seen more ducks in formal outfits than I have other avians.
True, I have too.
Don't worry, miss. My heart already burns with a devotion for the Emperor.
Damn right. But also, yeah, don't give yourself heartburn.
I did play a Warhammer game against someone with the Sisters of Battle today.
Did you win?
It was a draw.
Oh.
Fun.
Yeah, they used actual good units, and I brought as many tanks as I was allowed. So, you know, strength in numbers.
Miss wants me to tell you that Miss did a badum.
After your joke about your heart burning for the Emperor. Oh, you got a badum from that.
There was a badum.
She appreciated it.
Also, I think my neighbors are cooking a curry right now, and it was really weird because I was like, I could smell curry, and I went, oh yeah, that's Lewis's. Did not. Brain did not.
Are you sure
register.
Lewis isn't right next to you right now?
Chris followed through on that commune idea we kept talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there is a
Oh yeah. Okay.
drum sound in the soundboard. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. There it is.
1.5 minute delayed. Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
For when needed.
Yeah. And the hitman laugh too. Yeah, that one.
I mean, we're in your Discord. You could just press it.
True. Correct.
Yeah, but it's fun to do it, you know. Another
Also,
fact.
that's battle.
That's battle.
All the facts.
I like caves.
I forgot about that one. Jesus Christ.
Will likes caves.
Well, likes caves. He does.
Humans and bees are the only species elephants fear. Yeah. Apparently, they're not actually scared of mice, I guess.
I was gonna ask about that. What's with all the mice propaganda then? Is it just propaganda?
Yes. I
guess so.
I'd say anti-mouse propaganda, but I don't know whether it'd be anti-mouse or anti-elephant.
Both, maybe.
The bees where they're from seem vicious. That's fair.
And humans for obvious reasons.
Yeah, we're always dangerous.
They're the most dangerous. Come on, game, please. And I'm doing a little experiment today because my brother's out of the house, so I am sitting right next to the Wi-Fi modem and all of that, trying to see if that would improve the connection at all. And so far, no. It's still the same.
You watch, it'll be worse.
So it might just be because the signal, it just has to go so much further for me.
Yeah, it's alright. Isn't the initial load like longer than the others? No, no,
so.
Hush.
Yeah. Also, okay, sure.
No
Hi,
sorries.
How you doing? Okay, no sorries.
Nobody here is allowed to apologize for things that is not under their control.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, don't apologize for things that are in your control.
No, apologies are banned.
I will try to do that.
Take no accountability.
Okay, take no account. Hell yeah. Live like Brian.
Set up a law saying nobody is allowed to apologize. Sorry, I didn't mention it.
Yep. Well, fair. Very fair.
You're going to jail now, so
Show you where you stand.
True, correct. We are going to jail, or we will be soon. I think we were on the bridge when we're Witcher Bridge when we stopped last time. So
yeah.
At some point, I'm gonna need Dark to explain my entire character to me all over again because I don't remember shit.
Done with gun.
You have Argenta.
I'm supposed to use what is it? Burst fire is better than single fire for this character.
Yes.
And
You have a flamethrower now too.
Oh, you gave me a flamethrower?
Yeah, burst fire. Yeah.
An organic butts.
Is.
Yeah, generally, burst fire is better. That's like the only difference. Just get in cover and shoot stuff. But we have level up, so we can get new stuffs.
Well, I'm keeping it going.
Organic.
Creating some kind of Ouroboros here.
Yes, I love it.
An Ouroboros?
I'm a big fan of it.
I think it's pronounced an Ouroboros.
An Ouroboros.
Finally, thank you.
4 of 4. There we go.
Finally.
We're here.
Warhammer.
And by we, I mean me. It only actually had to load me.
Well, I had to load the.
Oh no, it's
and
dark
everything,
because it resets whose character save. So it had to load dark. It didn't have to load.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
So, who wants to be Aurelia?
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros, apparently. Thank you, Hazel. Someone who knows how the game works.
What is it? I have to hit some buttons now? Formation?
Why'd you give it to me?
Not yet.
I will control Aurelia.
Yeah, you control it.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Ow, rude Boris.
Oh, Hazel, what?
You fucking what, mate?
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
high
yeah,
factor.
we should get on the planet for me to give other people control. Okay.
Yes, we need characters to join us. And
Stupid chat.
not that I've seen. So yeah, Lewis. Last time, I don't know if you saw the VOD. But we went to we found the navigator on the ship because we
I
went
remember the navigator. Then there was a lot of dialogue.
Yes, and then the stream ended. No, hang on, sorry. I forgot about Abelard standing in a pile of unmentionable liquid several times.
Did you see any of last week's stream, or do you remember the time when we had the battle against the navigator and his troops?
I have not had a chance to look at any parts this week, no, so.
Okay, so yeah.
So,
I remember the boss battle and that's about it.
yeah, so we then went to a space station which was in trouble but had a navigator on it to try and find a navigator for ourselves because ours died. There was a coup happening, and some good logs.
And we found evidence of a child.
We got the child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the child was the child was the navigator.
The child is the navigator that's in our party now. Her name is Cassia.
Cassia, yes. Yes. So she's come along. She's acts like a teenager, and we've been relatively cold, but not awful to her. She likes books, and she paints in order to navigate, which is interesting. We then had a little.
She also, when she navigates and when she paints, also massacres tend to happen. Like, well, I guess it involves sacrifice and stuff because we heard a lot of the sounds of screaming and like people dying and stuff when she was navigating.
So just general psycho stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of screams elsewhere on the ship, there was a bit of a mutiny, a bit of a revolt in the lower decks.
Yes. Almost.
Turns out that sort of thing has been covered up by Abelard because he's like, oh, you never bother anyone higher in the chain of command than necessary. And we went down there and went, no, I should have known about this, you're an idiot. We brokered peace. we brokered peace by allowing, by basically, saying, hey, we'll tell the guards not to beat you all. How about that? Do you like that?
Yeah.
And 2 of them were happy with it, and 1 of them was grumpy. So we'll see how that comes back. But in the process, Abelard had a lot of bodily fluids thrown at him.
Yes, he did stand in a puddle of filth for a while.
I was stood in a pile of piss. I was.
Yeah,
that was his filth puddle.
And he went and stood in it again
went
at the
back
end.
To stand right into it.
Yeah, just for fun.
Yeah. And we came to a bit of an understanding with Aurelia, or Aurelia came to a bit of an understanding with him, and that she was like, he kind of told her a bit about where he's coming from and like how he had been with Theodora for a long time, like working with Theodora for a long time, and how she was used to how she was running things and stuff, and Aurelia was like, I hear you, I understand you, but you need to respect my decisions. Like I'm not Theodora. We're not going to do things the same way she did things. We're not going to make the same mistakes. You need to understand that, and we kind of came to a bit of an understanding between those 2 characters.
I'm surprised the response was "didn't care, don't ask."
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. And then that's where we are, and we're heading towards the prison. We also talk to some space pirates for a bit and did some trading, and that's where we got the flamer, or the flamethrower for Argenta. Although we're guessing it's pretty obvious they're pirates, but yeah.
That's
Oh
good.
yeah, no, those guys
Yeah.
are pirates. They are.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
are.
I
Pirates.
figured.
They're part of the Fellowship. They're pirates.
So what's
Okay.
the
Gotcha.
heavy? What's the flamer like these days, Dark, in this game? I'm assuming you've played with it.
It
We haven't-
has like 90% accuracy. It just burns things. They die.
We didn't actually have a combat last time, so
No.
Yeah, we did not have combat last time.
Okay.
great, because
Speaking of level ups and stuff, oh here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay. So
Perfect.
I have upgraded the chip. So Aurelina has Air of Authority, so she can increase resolve. Resolve is what? Resolve works on momentum, and it also. It says how long
Nice.
like characters can fight. I don't think that's it. I think that's just fluff. It's just momentum to like get roll points out quicker basically. So she can give that to people. And if they're under voice of command, they get an extra action point. So it's just a really good ability.
Cool.
nice.
And also you go on where the person she has stepped on gets +2 movement.
Nice.
So that's also
Excellent.
for Cassia. I'm making the exact decision of giving them waking nightmares. What that does, Chris, is it reduces their willpower and toughness by 10, plus 2 times the navigator's psi rating, which would be 22 now. So that will decrease their willpower, so it's harder for them to like resist stuff, and also their toughness, which directly reduces their health. And it's like a nice big AoE.
Nice.
Nice.
And
I'll
okay,
remember to
common
use that.
skill.
And
You will, because
it's specifically all enemies.
Cassia-
That's good.
yeah, Cassie's abilities like she just has so much action economy. What's she got? She got Master of Time.
I look forward to operating her poorly.
It's fine. What does she get next? Eye of Oblivion. If she can see them, their dodge and hit chance are reduced by 2 times Navigator's perception bonus. So currently, if she sees people, they're 10% less likely to dodge and 10% less likely to hit.
Nice.
She's just really
Neat.
good. I think the next one will probably be Ebb and Flow, where every even turn, she gets an extra action point. Every odd turn, she just gets +20 perception.
Yeah.
So yeah, she is just really powerful, and she just keeps scaling forever, basically.
Cool.
There's not really much you can do wrong with her, to be fair. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Argenta. She has max ballistic skill. So it's
Argenta.
on agility. And then we've got the stuff.
I can't. Why wouldn't it let me look at Argenta's skill sheet?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Can
weird.
I look
isn't
at
it?
Adira's? Oh,
Everyone but now I can.
well.
I couldn't before, but now I can.
What? Okay, what can she? What have I said? That's a good one. I don't know what you want. This is one of the ones where
What he
you get
wants
like
is a melter gun.
a common talent. So
Can you just dump it into ballistic skill, I guess?
no. You get agility because you've already maxed out your
Oh,
ballistic.
put me on strength because then I can hold heavy weapons, right?
You do not need that until like near the end.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. The last characteristic upgrade you get will be strength, and then the next like common talent you get after that, you can stick in heavy weapons because that's when we should get the heavy ball.
Okay, so what's good for me then?
It depends
Ballistic
what
skill is
you
based
can get
off
currently.
of-
You could get bot weapon expert, so an extra 10% penetration. Flame weapon expert. So flame weapons cost 1 less AP, so like normal shots are free, and like wide shots are only 1 AP. I don't know. It depends what you want to do with it,
I
really.
can't see what I want to do. Let me open up the stream. Because I have no clue of what anything used to be. So
I'm slowly
I need to
scrolling
see
through
the
things.
options.
It's only like common talents at the minute.
Yeah, but there's like a million common talents.
There are a lot of talents.
Mm-hmm.
What does it do?
Rapid fire looks like a watermelon. I'm just saying.
And it does.
Can you guys like see what Dark's options are? Or are you just going off the stream?
I can only
Uh,
see what Chris
Yeah,
can
I cannot.
see.
It took a
Can you
lot of
scroll back up
clicking to
the
be able to
top,
look at Argenta.
Dark, please. You go like all the way back up to the top just so I can see what the options are.
But yeah, it's pretty much the best
What's
stuff.
Combat Master?
Enemies
That is
gain-
if you're outnumbered, they won't get benefits against you. For,
Enemies
like,
gain
melee.
no melee superiority
Yeah.
bonus.
Yeah, so bolt weapon expert will give you more penetration, so that'd be good. Flame weapon expert, cheaper to use your flamer. I don't know how long you wanna have that.
1 AP minimum, so they won't be free, they'll be 1 AP.
What else is there? Grenadier if you want to throw grenades, because the first one doesn't use an action. And doesn't cost AP.
I guess. Do the flamers leave down like flaming like? Does it put a fire on the ground, or is it just an attack?
It sets them on fire.
The terrain or the person?
If it hits a person, it just sets them on fire, and then
Okay,
they'll
so I can't like
take-
create a flaming wall to try and.
Not with the normal one though.
Boo.
Okay.
There might be ones that can set thing on fire. I don't know. Because there's not really like any origin talents that
No heresy sounds like it would kind of do well.
Imperial World characters gain 10% crit hit
Sure.
chance, 10% armor against Xenos and demonic creatures. Their allies gain half the bonuses of No Heresy. However, Imperial World's characters, Lore and Xenos and Lore Warp are always 0.
Oh, no, just give me like bolter proficiency, I guess, because I'll just go with the bolter thing.
I mean, we'll have other people for Xenos and Warp, and you're
Yeah.
pretty much just going to be using what Bolt as a melter gun. So
Yeah, just give me the bolt weapon expert, I guess. Because
Yes.
then, if I can get like a heavy bolter later, that'll just benefit as well.
yeah, okay. Bolt weapon
Ooh.
expert. Now your Bolt has like 25% penetration or something.
Naturally it's 15, so this will take it.
Oh, why is it broken? Stop breaking agility. Bolt weapon expert. Ta-dum. Why is this breaking?
Games! I spy with my little...
I don't know why it's been like this today.
Oh, suddenly I can give people characters. I couldn't do that.
Hand her over.
I am in and not in the menu. That's fun. There we go. Still...
My keyboard is no longer doing anything. I can't
Yeah,
move that.
slightly strange.
I'm gonna reload the game.
That's a reasonable thing to
Sounds
do.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because everything seemed to suddenly break.
Yes, well,
Yeah. How recent was that newest patch? It was only a couple days ago, right? Something like that.
Yeah. Huh. Not long.
Okay. I don't know if there's been any issues or anything. I don't know.
the game is rebelling against the idea that Cheap isn't here.
Yes, correct.
Although suspiciously, they were fine when Cheap and Lewis weren't here. So I think it's a balance thing.
Yeah. Oh, although there was that one moment where it had you and Dark on the star map, and I was stuck in the loading screen. I had to leave or get kicked and rejoin for it to work. It was that bit, but then other than that, it ran fine. Yeah.
In the meantime,
Where are you?
and I'm so sorry.
Don't waste your time on me.
You're already
a voice inside my
I
head.
was gonna say I was gonna put cum in there.
Yeah, I heard it and then I just rolled with it.
Oh yeah.
Ah, the fly.
Yeah.
Some shots are able to pierce enemies and deal damage not only to them but also to characters behind them. This effect is called over-penetration.
Yeah. I got the same tidbit.
Same. So we can't even talk about the differences we have in the loading screen. Ooh, consistency.
Bull, I say. Do I lean over and get some Warhammer paints out?
So this is why you didn't have to rush the curry.
Yeah.
It's gone now, sadly.
Bear bought a
I had
jar
to put
today.
Oh hell yeah, Bear.
I had to put the small shovel away.
Oh, ooh.
Has anyone played that Pal World recently?
I've heard of it, and that is as much as I
No.
know.
I've heard of it as well, but have not played it. Was it good? Have you played it?
I've played a bit with a friend, and he was trying to explain it to me. I was getting into the swing of things, but I'm not good at the game. I'm just like, hey, I like the funny little survival game.
It has sold 3 million copies.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's done like way more than that on Xbox, I think.
Oh, that was
Probably.
perfectly framed, Wallace. Our world makes you
Heck yeah,
uncomfortable.
Bear, that's awesome.
I don't know what it is.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know too much about Power World. I only know a couple things.
Pokemon with guns.
Yeah.
Isn't there a
Haven't
sniper
got to the
Pokemon?
guns yet. Don't know.
There's a sniper Pokemon, isn't there? Lizard?
The fuck lizard.
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I cannot remember its actual name.
Uh,
The starters of that generation, I just didn't care for or they're involved for.
the starter was Sobble, right?
Yeah, I hate that thing.
I can't
Damn.
remember what it evolves into. But yes, I remember it's a fuck
Irrelevant
lizard.
and then sex symbol.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so
Is looking into them because they have suspiciously Pokemon-looking creatures in it. Oh yeah,
we wanna just, like,
don't upset Nintendo.
Do we want to just sprint through until like we get control of our own characters, or do that?
Well,
Do we want to do that
we've
again?
only got that, but for some reason a second ago it said that everyone can have one.
Yeah. Now Chris has control of Aurelia,
Why?
and she is still hasn't leveled up. She has the arrows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
reverted to
let's
before
just run around and do some stuff. We can level up when we've got everyone on the field.
Sure. Okay. Sounds good.
that. Right, to the map.
To map. Yeah.
No, we've got people to talk to.
Who?
Do we? Oh yeah, that's right.
We've got everyone to
The
talk to.
guy.
We've got Blood, we've got the Hafactorium, we've got the Dara.
Okay, here's
I
Ablard.
don't think Cassia.
Lord Captain.
Ablard greets you with customary courtesy, but makes sure to scan you from head to toe with his scrutinizing gaze.
I don't have to say anything. The options we've
Heck
not done.
yeah.
This is just like exhausting his dialogue tree. They keep
Yeah.
learning about him and stuff.
I'd like to know more
Yeah.
about Rosetta
Dialogue
Shell.
tree
As
is
you
truly
wish, Lord
exhausted.
Captain. What would you like to know?
This is all voiced, so I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Do you
What
want
were
to know
you?
more? Would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more? What do
Would you
we?
like to
Who were
know
you
more?
for
I used
before?
to be an officer in the Navis
The infantry made me
Imperialis.
the man I am today.
No. I used to be is not quite right. It was not simply a job. It was my calling. The essence of my life.
They
I was
called me.
proud to serve Lord Captain Theodora, but in my heart and mind, I'm still an officer of the Imperium.
Oh.
I met Lord Captain Theodora on a mission where the Imperial Navy was providing reinforcement to the rogue traders' army on one of the frontier worlds. Our acquaintance was not easy. Working with people outside the Navy hierarchy has never been my strong suit.
It was
It was to
hard.
my great surprise then, that after the mission's completion, I received a referral to leave my service in the Navy and join the rogue traders' personal council.
Get more jars, Ben.
Yes.
It was a difficult choice for me. But I saw in the offer a chance to serve the interests of humanity even more effectively than in the Navis Imperialis. You do not need me to tell you just how remarkable a person Lord Captain Theodora was. I recognized her at once as a true leader and formidable creative force. One who had built a protectorate amidst the dangers and wildness of the expanse.
They talk about
No, it's a
Theodora.
different
Think you're in
television show.
love with her. Ooh, kissy lips.
Ooh.
It's very
Abel and Theodora. So, no, ignore me. Ignore me. Okay. Leaving Imperial Navy is far from
Yeah,
easy. I
pick one.
committed. Yeah. Do you have a family? Thank you. Go down the list. I don't know.
Yeah, what? Why did they let you leave? That doesn't sound very 40k.
I don't think they let him leave. It's just the rogue
No
trader
one
went, "You're
among the
mine."
naval command who was willing to impede
Oh,
the
yeah.
wishes of the rogue trader.
That's fair.
To do so would be to risk their own position and their relationship with Theodora.
Oh,
The Lord Captain possessed certain contacts in the Imperial Navy. Contacts which she used to request help during the conflict on the border world. And which enabled her to make me an offer that resulted in my joining her retinue.
why you? Because you loved her.
The Navis
probably.
Imperialis is an
We
ancient
coerced.
institution with its own mandates and muster lists. On occasion, in the heat of an official briefing or an informal discussion, I violated those rules, determined to press my point. It is challenging to choose the words to accurately express my opinion on a situation or the actions of others that do not sound overly scathing or confrontational.
Yeah, I get that.
Many in command were inclined to view my manner of speaking as unbefitting a person of
It
my
was
rank.
not poggers.
So you fancied the rogue trader, eh?
KISSING.
Lord Captain, any allegations of improper feelings or unsanctioned relations are utterly baseless and bordering on the insulting. Utterly baseless.
Actually,
It's not based, I'm telling you.
He was diddling Theodora.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's simply not based.
You're denying it pretty intensely.
you have a
Do you have a family?
family.
we
I
and
am
we
a
learned
widower.
last time that he has an
I am a
extensive
father
family.
of 4, and if my
Aw.
information is not outdated, a grandfather of 11.
Yeah.
My
4 and
family lives
11,
on
write that down.
Dargonis. None of my children expressed any eagerness
What
or
about great
aptitude for serving
grandchildren?
aboard
Though?
ship,
You know, he at least has
and I
two.
would hardly have insisted that they follow in my footsteps.
411 might be the code to his safe. Write that down.
411.
Four children, 11 grandchildren, and who knows how many great-grandchildren.
7012.
Yeah.
Somebody call 911.
s-
Shorty
we s-
fire burning on the dance floor.
We still don't know how old this man is.
Someone call 911.
Call 911.
911.
Brian Butterfield's emergency
Of course.
response.
You may call me Aurelia if you wish. Oh, is Aurelia flirting now?
Maybe. I don't know.
I thank you for the honor, but I must decline.
Oh.
As a former military officer, I believe in the importance of order in all things, including the chain of command. You are the Lord Captain, my direct superior. I am not prepared to address
Damn
you
right
in
she
any
is.
way other than as regulation dictates.
Quick question:
Refer
Was
to me as
Theodora
Aurelia.
Good.
w-
You
was
passed the
Theodora's
test, Abelard.
was Theodora their first or last name?
First
Fuck.
name.
First, so he's
You may
quite happy
refer
to
to
refer
me
to
as Aurelia.
Theodora by first name.
Refer to me as Aurelia. Shan't.
Anyway,
But I
bye.
also like to think
Lord
of this
Captain.
as like a test that Aurelia was setting up for him, where like you can call me by your first name, but she doesn't want him to, and then he passed the test. Like, no, you're a Lord Captain.
Where was Ding?
So
Remember, the Ding in this game's bad.
yeah, oh, bleh. we got the pirate. If you want to talk to the pirate as well, there's like 3 people down this way we can talk to, and Erdira's just over there, and then we've got Lewis's character. So wherever you want to go next.
Big Vigdus. They're here. Someone pinged.
I would like to speak to her.
Okay.
No voice for this? Okay. A thin pale woman stands out among the rest of the crew, a thick bundle of cables coming out the back of a skull, disappearing into a ceremonial garment, and you see the grate of a quietly humming vox where her mouth should be. We have met this character, we don't need this description. Who is this character?
It was
Lord Captain. It was cheap,
yeah.
but then
She was
right,
originally
okay.
cheap, but then Dark took over last time.
How may I serve you, Lord Captain?
Let's do a speech.
Oh, fellowship. I love Lord.
Really a speech.
Connect me to the vessel's main channel. I wish to bolster the morale of my crew. Ooh, morale. Succeeded! The Voxmaster nods immediately and presses several switches on the device she's holding.
It is done, Lord Captain.
Well, that was good. You
God,
address the
we're
crew
so
with
motivational, guys.
You address the crew with a rousing speech, presumably, and hear your voice roll through the ship, reaching... Oh, they're happy. I can hear them.
Yeah.
Reaching the even normally quiet corners of the vessel. When the broadcast ends, you hear distant shouts of approval. Nice. We did that. Hooray. Experience.
Who are you again?
Who are you?
Series.
Voxmaster.
You gotta speak into a cup.
Octopus?
Voxmaster
It's-
Octavius Vigdus
no,
Suriat.
Like that. Gotta do
Don't
that.
have to
Speak into a
do
cup.
that. No.
No, we do. They're the Voxmans. Burn!
Voxmaster Octopus Victus Suri Otter of the Tolman dynasty. Current Voxmaster serving aboard your vessel. In accordance with the Seneschal's orders, I assume this duty immediately upon the demise of the esteemed Voxmaster Septimus, who was my grandfather.
What do you do?
Who are you?
I am the ears and voice of this void ship. I supervise several dozen officers and 3 times that number of support personnel. Receive, send, encrypt, and decode all incoming and outgoing messages through the ship's internal and external channels. And we also ensure clean communications and the optimal efficiency of the crew's voxcasters.
Continue.
If you ever want to know what worries and concerns your crew are harboring, what your subjects are whispering about in local networks after their watches, and what their leaders are clamoring about over shortwave vox transmissions, just come and see me. I will satisfy your curiosity.
Where were you when we were dealing with the mutiny?
Those are the low people. They don't use the vox.
Oh, okay, fair. Well, it's ironic given Bioshock Infinite. Any interesting goss?
Forgive me, Lord Captain. I have no information that would be of interest to you at this moment.
Is
There are
a
no
grim
dragons
dark
attacking
water
Helgen,
cooler?
I am afraid.
You can't just ask somebody why they look so strange. But
Aurelia
sure,
can.
go ahead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, really.
Aurelia can and will.
What's wrong with your face?
What's wrong with your face?
My appearance comes from my heritage, generation after generation, people who spent their entire lives in the depths of this void ship. Neither we nor our ancestors have ever left our home, but the same can be said about many dozens of the Imperium's million worlds. We are used to the silence of the cosmos and the voices of the ship. There are thousands of us, but we dwell far from the Lord Captain's upper decks and remain unseen. We are the Voidborn.
Where does the word Voidborn come from? I just can't work it out.
She's
What
only
other
slightly
goodness
smarter
knows?
than Sam. Because we are the children born in the void between the stars. Be it the womb of a traveling vessel, an orbital satellite, or a forgotten asteroid station. Low gravity, voyages through the warp, and the countless dangers of space travel. Everything other than hate and dread is second nature to us.
Like River Song. Tell me about the Voidborn. Let me know.
To us, the groans, creaks, and murmurs of the ship sound the way babbling brooks and singing birds do to world dwellers. We hear the ship breathe and know what it is feeling and thinking. We are a part of the ship, just like it is part of us. We
Part of
perform
the ship.
numerous functions, and there are many officers among our number. Some maintain order and prevent mutiny, others serve as shepherds and support the crew, and some devote themselves to mending the body and spirit of the vessel.
Continue.
Most of the Voidborn are members of large void ship dynasties that bear responsibility for a certain aspect of the ship's life. For 300 years, the main branch of the Tolman dynasty has produced the ship's Foxmasters, and most of us subordinates come from the cadet houses of the dynasty.
No, the Cadet. I like the Cadet.
I like Cadet. I do like Cadet. But yeah, Cadet. Yeah.
How's life going?
Life has been quite generous to me, Lord Captain. I am the Voxmaster, and only the best of the dynasty can become one. By virtue of my skills and position, no one has ever denied me anything.
Oh.
Our family claims a spacious section of its demesnes?
Not a clue.
I also enjoy long walks through the narrow and dimly lit corridors of the ship, listening to the sounds of our activity, falling asleep and waking up to the chanting of hymns, and admiring the stars beyond, of course.
I enjoy long walks through the corridors.
Yeah.
How are you getting on with? You got any friends?
We look, speak, and move differently from the inhabitants of the planetary worlds. Our way of life, traditions, and quirks frighten these people, just like the darkness of the cosmos. Many believe us to be the bringers of ill fortune, alas, it is the Voidborn who get the blame for terrible warp phenomena during longer voyages.
Like black cats.
Pretty much. Several years ago, an unfortunate warp jump caused all the food on board to spoil. 15 days later, a hungry and furious crew nearly massacred everyone on the lower decks, blaming us for the misfortune and hoping to restock the larders with our flesh.
Oh.
I would have been killed during the mutiny had Idira Glass not shown up in the right place at the right time. She came to my rescue, and the scoundrels' fear of her was even greater than their fear of the Voidborn.
Go, Idira!
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Warp lightning them. You're friends with Idira. Idira's cool. Webs of tiny wrinkles appear on the corner of Ignis's eyes, the only hint that the Foxmaster is smiling.
Aww.
The Voidborn seldom make friends, especially among the captain's entourage. But you see, many consider Idira to be different. I am different too. We've spent plenty of time in each other's company discussing regicide over a glass of emissary.
As you do.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's a
as you
game.
do.
Okay, right. Okay. I thought they're actually discussing regicide.
Yeah, discussing chess over
Gotcha.
Amasec's kind of like whiskey.
Okay, chess over
Does
whiskey.
that
Yeah.
say what
Okay.
Amasec is?
A potent alcoholic drink.
Varying quality.
Varying
Yeah,
quality.
it's just the catch-all basically of.
Gotcha.
But it's closest to like whiskey.
Cool.
Except Idira changed after one incident, and we started to drift apart. The death of Lord Captain Theodora made her withdraw even more. I do not know if Idira considers me her friend now, but we used to be very, very close. It is good I can still look after her in my own way.
Idira!
Aww.
We need words.
What?
Succeeded. Perception test. Interpreting the Foxmaster's emotions based on half a face and a Vox-modulated voice is no easy task. But you managed to catch the undercurrent of Ignis's words. The Voxmaster is not merely saddened by her rift with Idira, she is devastated by it.
Oh no.
No! Idira, you make friends right now.
I think they may have been more than friends.
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe too.
You
Yeah.
make more than friends right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Not on the bridge, Lily.
Well,
Have you ever left the
my
ship?
word is gospel here. Well, not gospel, that's the Emperor's word, but you know. Have you gone anywhere nice on your holidays?
Oh, I did once, and it was dreadful. I felt like the massive blue dome overhead could shatter at any moment and fall. My bones would be crushed by the gravity.
Big just twitches her shoulders, trying to ward off a flood of memories.
The ship is my home, Lord Captain, and I will not trade it even for the bounty of 100 worlds. I like that. The massive blue dome, the sky.
It's called the atmosphere. Don't worry about it. It stays up there for the most part. Right, back
It
to
was
buzziness.
dreadful.
Goodbye.
As you wish, Lord Captain. I live to serve, Lord Captain. Goodbye, Lord Captain.
I live to serve you, Lord Megatron. Me.
Yeah, so we got Mr. Helmsman over there.
Where?
This button.
That button is real bad.
Hey, Cassie's over there.
Oh,
Didn't
Cassia.
realize Cassie was over there.
Can you chat with Cassia? Let's
she
have a
was.
chat with Cassia. Cassie is the child.
And there's also Argenta.
Yeah.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Oh.
Yeah, psychers are weird.
Tell me about yourself.
I am
Yeah.
a part
Even though
of
we've just-
House Orselio, an ancient dynasty of the Navis Nobilite. Since time immemorial, our family has served to advance knowledge, pushing at the boundaries of the dark unknown. The Starway Atlas contains 2,843 routes that chart the sectors of the Segmentum Obscurus and reach all the way from the Coronis Expanse to Holy Terror.
Now, do we understand that she's young and likes to talk about the things she's interested in, or are we going to be rude?
We can play along with the psyker, I guess. Ugh.
Yeah,
disgusting.
I guess.
Have a listen.
And uniting the Imperium's thousands of worlds. House Orselio is bound by commercial pacts to houses Galeatis, Ortina, Drotus, and... There is a dark blue knot tightening on your neck, Lord Captain. I can see my reply is not satisfying your thirst for knowledge. What is it you desire to hear exactly?
I imagine that.
Let me ask you a few
She
questions.
does not understand social interaction. Despite the fact having a very high fellowship.
Well, I'm very pleased that she's my character. Yeah, are we gonna say?
Yeah, we're nice once already. There's no point being a dick now.
That's fair. We'll carry on with being nice.
You have my permission, Lord Captain.
So you never lived anywhere else? This is a recurring theme.
Hardly. According to the chronicles of the house, I was born on one of the Orselio worlds. Oh, what was it? Please forgive me, Lord Captain. My childhood memories are too vague. Sometimes I dream about the colorful birds that built their nests in the garden, or the servants dressed in purple livery, or the blue fog that rolled over the lowlands behind the palace. But everything is covered in a rosy haze. Perhaps it is my imagination, not my memory, that is painting these pictures.
And what's about Lafont Station?
My stay on the station was wholly dedicated to preparing me for my future duty. Astromancy, astrography, numerology, the histories of my house and the Imperium, as well as other disciplines. For many years, dozens of instructors tirelessly prepared me for my destiny. And once a year, Great Regent Alronto would come to the station. He would entrust his beautiful vessel to my command, so that I could master the practical aspects of our art as well.
Yeah, friends.
Did you have friends?
Yeah.
The Regent gave me a bird from a sunlit planet once.
Oh.
I tried to befriend it and make it sing, but for some reason, it refused and died soon after.
Did you feed it?
The instructors were too respectful of my duty to my house to waste precious time on idle chatter. Aside from them, there were only servants on the station. And you know they have their vocal cords removed, so they cannot break their vow of silence.
That is a perfectly
Did
reasonable.
not know that.
Perfectly reasonable excuse for not engaging in conversation is not having vocal cords.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
And since the subject has been breached, Lord Captain, why do you not follow this honest tradition?
How dare.
Your decks are so garish. Apologies, I meant noisy. The rabble don't just chatter. Sometimes they shout and even sing. Why do you allow such a lack of restraint? Rogue traders are highborn, are they not?
I'm pretty sure we're not, right?
Dunno. Well, Aurelia is.
I like that. You have a point. It's about time the decks are quieter. I will remove
Yeah,
them.
I will. The lower ranks
So-
stripped of their vocal cords.
So that they can't
Jesus.
complain about being beaten. Yeah, we
Really can't. Main just because it is how to do so on the contrary. But practice of depriving servants of the voice is not particularly widespread outside House of Cilia.
I like the noise.
Yeah, 3 or 4 or we really cannot name people just because. Yeah, 2. 2 sounds good.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. And as the ruler cannot maim people just because it's in her power to do so. On the contrary, it is the duty of every ruler to look after her subjects.
Your words sound amazingly blasphemous. If a ruler's duty dictates the need for violence, would dispensing it not be their responsibility? I will contemplate your answer in solitude.
Yeah, you contemplate that. Anyway, your weird eye, what's going on with that?
Oh,
The
people.
navigator's open eye is
people die
baneful
if
to
they look at
whoever the
that.
warp's ruinous shine falls upon, and therefore it is the symbol of our power. We are the guiding stars of humanity, found worthy of an uncommon gift, and one of the duties that we bear is to guard our eye, even from wayward glances that may bear evil.
Yeah, I've seen X-Men.
Besides,
Fair.
I am aware that lesser servants of the Imperium may find our appearance repulsive. The navigator gene twists the features the rabble are used to seeing, and the magnificence of our role cannot be grasped by their feeble minds.
Yasley, who cares about them? You don't look repulsive. I don't blame them, you're awful.
Yeah, Slay, or who cares about them?
Yeah.
I need to look after my people. Anyway, they need to serve us and die.
I don't know, either that or nah, bitch.
Yeah, one or 2. Yeah.
Oh,
You
well,
do
this
not
has gone
look
for 3.
That's already not.
I want to say multiple of these.
Is it alt? Yeah, it's alt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you choose.
I want to say, you don't look repulsive, and who cares about them?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's your decision.
Well,
feel-
we've all voted for one.
I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like I want to go for 2, but it also contradicts us saying we want to look after our people by saying just screw them.
True. So yeah, that's fair. So, yeah.
This is the
You don't look
Imperium.
repulsive.
Looking after them is secondary.
Well, yeah, but looking after
He's
people
mommy
and knowing they are short-sighted are kind of the same thing.
Oh my god, is she Miss? Nice.
Who's the
Also
who?
horrifying.
Hmm?
Oh, a character from Poppy's Playtime. I hate Mommy
Oh.
Long Legs is horrifying.
Lovely.
But yeah.
I can imagine
don't want
Aurelia
Propulsion?
actually saying 1, so I'm gonna go for 1.
As a well-preserved score.
Ooh,
I...
swoosh.
You are much too kind to me, Lord Captain. Allow me, for my part, to note the beauty of your shoulders. Yes, your shoulders. Pray let us change the subject.
I'm wearing massive pauldrons, but thank you.
Thanks.
you.
They are beautiful, aren't
My
they?
bling is great. I agree.
Yes.
Oh dear. Oh, it's me trying to fly. So this whole navigator thing, what's that like?
It may be difficult to describe. You see, every navigator perceives the warp differently. My mentor, Great Regent Elronto, always described his travels through the Immaterium as a journey through a vast wood with countless paths. And I, assisting him in the first voyages, futilely tried to follow his example. But the wood would not reveal itself to me.
The child has never talked to another person. She talked to a bird briefly and then it died. Don't know if that helps.
Yeah, that
Her
doesn't
talking
count.
to it maybe killed it.
Yeah. Possibly,
Everything
yes.
changed when I found my own key to this mystery.
Painting.
You see, I've always brightened up my rare moments of leisure time by painting. You may recall there was a workshop in my chambers. As soon as I imagined the warp as a blank canvas, an indescribable feeling came over me. I moved the brush, going deeper and deeper into my own painting. Visions were hidden within the vibrant colors of my palette, and something inside me knew which should be brought out and which should be left behind. I woke up several days later, after the voyage was safely complete.
And half the crew were dead. Soaring, tumbling, freewheeling. I notice your love of painting is reflected in your speech as well, so you associate so many images with hues and colours. Does she? I didn't notice that.
The Emperor
Yeah, she
graced
does.
me with a gift. I can see inner life in addition to the mundane. You cannot know that a fruit has rotten from the inside until a blade slices it in two. I can see the rot from far away.
Ooh.
It roils like swamp mud, oozing through the bright peel.
Ooh.
Anger and boredom, sadness and joy. Everything that people shut away inside themselves is revealed to me like colors on the canvas of my world.
Yeah, why don't we talk about something else then?
Figured it out.
Don't look at my rock, please.
You will hear no objection from me, Lord Captain.
More? Is today going to be the talking day?
Sure.
Sure. Tell me about your house.
As the only voice of our family on this vessel, it is an honor. As long as your questions are courteous, I will answer every one of them.
Why were you so awful?
She has a lot more dialogue than everyone else.
Rich history.
Oh, yes. The navigators of the house came to the Coronis Expanse fairly recently, a mere 208 years ago. Before that, our ancestors expanded the borders of humankind's dominion for the glory of the Emperor, blazing trails to different corners of the galaxy.
Who rules the house? I'm imagining it's a kind of hype sentence.
Who does it?
Just as a rogue trader stands at the head of a protectorate, a Novator heads a navigator house.
Novator.
It is the Novator who decides where to look for alliances and which path their bloodline is destined to tread. As for our house, the transfer of power to a successor is currently underway.
Oh.
In the meantime, Great Regent Elronto Orselio is ensuring the stability of the house.
You lived in seclusion on the close station until Philip committed his sabotage, so then you must be the Novator's successor.
So,
Yeah?
says Regent Elronto.
Blush.
Nothing is decided yet. Some people in the house become enshrouded in rolling grey clouds at the thought of me becoming the Novator. But even more are bound with dull leaden chains. They think I am not ready for such a burden.
Cool, I'm bored now.
By all means.
There's his room. Just keep the noise down.
Thank you,
What
Chief.
do
Hi,
your
how you doing?
special eyes see? My breath!
What do you see with your special eyes?
I
My breath!
Hi, Jeep.
I hear with my special ears.
There's his room.
So how you doing, Jib? You alright?
Yar.
This is awake again.
Excellent.
What do your elf eyes see?
Sister Argenta shines like a guiding star, inspiring resolve in those around her, seemingly inexplicably.
Yeah.
However, I see a dark and ugly fog billow behind her, contrasting sharply with her shining light.
That'll be the beans.
It burdens the Sister of Battle. It drags her down.
I think it's the fumes from the
Yet Argenta
flamethrower.
herself is hardly aware of it.
Righto.
Seneschal
Righto.
Viserion is among the few whose colors are a pleasure to look at.
Oh.
Whenever the Seneschal speaks, heavenly crystal clarity spreads around him. And whenever he is angered, dark blue clouds condense over him.
Oh, it's like synesthesia. Got
And in
it.
his rare moments of joy, a pure gleam of sunset pink caresses the souls of those near him. Out of your entire retinue, Lord Captain, he is the only one I would trust with my life.
Thanks. He's a widower, you know.
Continue.
Nudge, nudge.
Idira's emotions are like a maelstrom, bright, unbridled, enveloping her form like a wondrous kaleidoscope of colors. And as dangerous as a twisting warp storm. The riot of colors hides the truth from my eyes. What exactly is driving this woman? Is it her own will, or is it the Immaterium, Lord Captain?
Who knows?
It could be.
I beg you, leave.
I have enjoyed your company.
Please, let me
Thank you
leave.
for the conversation.
Bye.
End dialogue.
Can Uwe speak?
Uwe Paul. I serve the Imperium and House Orcelia. Yes.
He's got a voice. That's Argenta.
Where's who? Okay.
Rogue trader.
This Regina looks tired. There are dark circles in her eyes. Her hair is somewhat disheveled, and she moves like she's a little on edge. This lovely, bright, colourful person that Cassia talks of. You said you have a personal request.
I indeed have a request, Rogue trader.
Do you mind saying it?
Do you have a
No.
request? Yes.
No. Okay.
Lewis!
Lewis.
Wow. Oh, okay. We are cursed servants of chaos who assaulted the ship, took the lives of your loyal crew members,
you, Lewis.
and they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their posts until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in Valasius territory, but in the world I am familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration. Perhaps the rogue trader could meet with the orphans?
You're saying hello to the kids? What good would that do? Make arrangements for a meeting worthy of a rogue trader. I will address the orphans with a speech. I will meet with them. No formalities needed. These are the children of people who gave their lives for the Von Valentius dynasty. My consideration is the least they deserve. Or deliver this order on my behalf. The orphans are to be properly provided for, but a personal meeting with a rogue trader is too much.
There's also, why would I do? I wish to fill these children's heads with the illusion that the world and its rulers care about
there's
them.
another one, yeah,
I'll
sorry.
have no part in this. Yeah. But
Why
Give
would
them a
I,
good
bloody
rousing
children?
Really mean. What good would that do?
It depends on the
That's just the
intonation
what-
of that question. Is option one, what good would that do? Or is it, what good would that
would
do?
you like to know more?
I'm not sure about that.
I will address them with a speech. Just give them a quick TED talk and then they'll join the guard.
Kiro, but
choose. Choose wisely.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Again, make a
first,
choice.
okay, yeah, I've done this, but the first one is just like explaining
Okay.
why she
Okay,
wants
sure.
to
Yeah,
do
the
it.
first one then.
Okay, we'll go with
Okay.
that. Get more information.
These children are the future of your crew, and one day they too will have to stand against evil and heresy as their parents did. By meeting them, by speaking the right words to them, you will honor the memory of the fallen hers and light the way to hers in the making. They will always remember the day they met the Rogue Trader. Besides, it will bolster their orphan spirits, help them recover from their loss, which can be hard for someone so young.
Right. The other options again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've already got to. Hey, we're going to make a speech.
Guess it's that. Yeah.
As you wish. Thanks for granting the...
As you wish, Rogue Trader. Thank you for granting my request. And dialogue.
Oh, well, we're actually doing this. Okay.
No. Oh wow. Okay.
The Rogue Trader.
The Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader.
Warhammer 40,000 Rogue... fuck. Rogue Trader.
The Rouge Trader. Rouge Trader.
The Rouge.
Press the any key.
Did the children know
Cards
this?
is
Probably
95%.
not.
Rogue Trader.
So, what do we do to get the Voxmaster and Adira back together? That's the only part of this story I have interest in at the moment.
Well,
I want to get them
we
back
find out
together.
Oh, no, we haven't.
what pushed her over the edge, and we push her back over the
Yeah.
edge.
Oh,
And
guys, we gave a
Yeah.
great
fancy
speech. They're
dinner.
clapping already.
3 of them
Oh,
clap.
no.
A group of adolescents,
Oh,
clearly
look,
dressed in their
look at
finest.
them in their little uniforms.
They got their little Fallout uniforms on. A group of adolescents,
Yeah,
clearly
they
dressed in
do.
their finest, freshly pressed clothes, forms a straight line before you. No, it doesn't. Some stare at you with wide eyes like you're some sort of mythical creature, while others huddle together in fear and look away.
Our indefatigable sister has been keeping an eye on these pups.
Evelyn glances at the gathered children.
It is hardly the Scholar Progenium in here, but we have provided the orphans on our ship with adequate care and instruction. The Scholar Progenium is awful.
Oh, that's good then, it's not that.
Yeah.
Argenta is standing to the side of the group. At your approach, she perks up and announces, her voice ringing.
Brave ones, the master of the ship has appeared before you, the one who guides it through the darkness of the universe by the Emperor's will. Greet your Lord Captain, the Rogue Trader of House Valancius.
Grandly address. I, the rogue trader and lord captain of this ship, speak to you now. Your parents gave their lives for a just cause and brought honor to the von Valencius banners and those of the Imperium. I'm proud of them, and I believe that you will become their worthy heirs, which is basically saying, I hope you die too. Smile at the group. Your lord captain greets you, brave ones. Address the chaperones. Give them treats and escort them to their homes. I believe a minute of beholding the lord captain is a great enough honor for them. Okay, now we're going to grandly address them. Your parents did great stuff. Good job.
You gotta give them.
Teenagers hang on your every word with bated breath. Only a few at the far end of the row seem sullen and not particularly impressed by your...
Well, just shoot them, we'll be fine.
One of the scowling visitors with a thin scar across his face tosses his head back and says bitterly,
So what? Why should we care? Our friends and parents died in their dozens for you, noble lot, and you give us speeches.
you ever seen the Harry Enfield show? You sound just like one of the old gits in that.
Yeah.
Continue.
Argenta quickly turns to the boy. A flurry of emotions flashes in her dark eyes, like she wants to both calm him and scold him for his impotence. Address the chaperones. Their comportment leaves much to be desired. I hope they will be molded into worthy servants of House von Valencians. This audience is over. Address the chaperones. Punish the troublemaker. Put the rest of them back in their bays. This audience is over. Address the group. If you have things to say them without fear. I'll listen. Or ignore the interruption. Rest assured you won't be abandoned. You will be taken care of. Well, that's two for the saying. If speak up. Come on, I'm here. I'm listening. The boy smiles grimly.
It doesn't matter what we say. It won't bring our parents back, and it won't change our fate either. We'll keep slaving away on this ship until we drop and die like our folks, or worse.
1. I understand your grief and dismay. Your parents died. It's not an easy thing to go through, but they gave their lives for the truth, for the good of the whole ship, for the Imperium. Do not speak of their honourable fate with anger and disdain. 2. When the heretics who killed your parents attacked the ship, I was there. I took command. I fought, and I repelled the assault as quickly as I could. But no war can be won without losses, and you can only strive to do what's within your power. 3. The strong have the power to decide the fates of others. The weak either obey or die. If you see a different lot in life, boy, save your grumbling and look for an opportunity to rise above the rest. 4. Address the chaperones. Hit him! Hi, Christy, how you doing?
I vote for the option that brings dishonor on their family.
There's also their address the chaperones. Their
there's another one here.
leaves much to be desired. I hope
Not to speak of their
they'll be
honorable
molded
fate.
into worthy servants of the House von Valencias. This audience is over.
Yeah. A bit of a lie down on the sofa, but you're here / upright now. Nice. Good stuff. Yeah. I understand you're grieving, but at the same time, don't insult your parents like that.
Yeah.
You heard the rogue trader. Her words carry the wisdom of the Imperium.
It's hard to say whether or not your words have left an impression on the boy, but he nods slowly. Then he catches himself and gives you an awkward bow. Sorry, bow. Abelard gives a sign, and servants immediately emerge carrying packaged treats with Von Valencius emblazoned on the wrappers. It appears that the Seneschal came prepared for any contingency. Oh, he brought treats.
You bring dishonor on your homes.
There is the reason the Cassio is like, yeah, I like our past.
You'll go
He's a very he's a very blunt and two-dimensional man. You know, he's just a good guy.
No.
Continue.
Sweets for all. They're just throwing them out like feeding pigeons. Argento rubs her temple pensively.
Yep.
She smiles and offers a few more words of encouragement, then leaves the bay.
I like the half-hearted claps.
Yeah.
Why did she go like left, right, and then leave the room? She was like, ugh.
The command code.
Halving broke a bit. There we go.
October's almost dancing on the stairs. October's, propping this whole thing up.
Yeah, that's fair,
The
Ragdoll.
safest way
Yeah.
to give candy to kids.
It's true, though. It's
From
true.
a
Just throw it at
distance,
them and let them sort it out.
Throw it
Same as
behind
with
them
gift
so that
children.
they have to turn
Sweets,
their
just
backs.
fire it out. I can.
Throw it behind them so they have to turn their backs on you like the tactically inferior people they are.
I like how the first thing that came into my mind when talking about this was the town that throws hot pennies at people, as opposed to, for example, the tradition in the Netherlands where sweets are thrown at children.
Yeah.
I thought of the hot pennies first.
I
Hot
thought
pennies?
of the Netherlands thing.
I think it was originally a thing of like, I'm rich and I want the poor people to, I want them to suffer for my entertainment, so I will heat up these pennies, throw them in the street, and watch them struggle to pick them up. But since then, it's become a kind of fun thing where they're just a bit warm, and they just sort of throw them into the crowd and people catch them. It's an English village thing,
Okay.
Not any village I'm aware of.
Yeah, fun. I advise bringing a hat.
Yeah. And a coat or something.
What's wrong with the English? They're English.
What isn't wrong? Is
The English,
more
okay,
the
no.
question. No. No, they're not.
We've got cheese rolling, shin kicking, nettle eating, and penny throwing. We've got a lot of stuff we can do to just hurt ourselves for entertainment. Honiton. There we go. Misses the place. Apparently.
Yeah. And no, the English are not alright.
As I said, a lot of these traditions stretch
But
back
honestly,
to... Sorry, what?
is anyone alright? Just more the question. No one's right.
No, not really. Well, Argenta's gone. Oh no, Argenta's still there. We've gone.
We are behind the jet.
Yeah. Is
Spinach.
there more? Is there more with Argenta, or?
Nope. Oh wait, no, yeah, there's all of Argenta. We just did our little quest.
Oh, okay. More with Argenta.
Wait, that was the quest?
We threw sweets at children. What more do you want?
Greetings.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And I don't know which path we've started down for her power armor or not.
No, this game's about discovery. We don't have to.
She gets power armor eventually, and it's kind of between angry faith, protective faith, or I'm doing everything wrong. I need to get naked having a chainsaw now.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Anyway, tell me about the gun nuns.
Gladly. There are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters.
None more.
We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. I beg your pardon, rogue trader. Here I am talking about what every lesser noble in the Imperium knows. So what exactly are you interested in hearing about?
She's very good diction. I wasn't expecting her to sound like a librarian.
She's a nun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that doesn't mean to have good diction.
Proper nuns do.
Yeah, but proper nuns don't have massive guns. There's lots.
They would if they could.
They say the nuns are real fierce. Is it true?
It is. The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor. They are the echo of his voice that travels through the dark expanses of the universe. We bring his wrath to heretics, mutants, and other enemies of humanity. We protect the faithful from the unholy and unhallowed. Sometimes with words, more often than not with a bolter.
Sorry, just
Yay.
we kill enemies of humanity reminded me of the Doctor Who episode Robot, and the robot in that says the same thing. I recommend you look up the robot. It was made with 5 pence budget. It's a good time. And now I'm imagining Warhammer with those.
Excellent.
Are the sisters faultless?
Even the novices of the Adeptus Sororitas are drawn from among the most worthy. Those who have taken the vows and become a full-fledged sister are the best of the best, tested by trials of body and spirit. Yes, there have been cases when a sister stumbled or showed weakness. But do not expect to hear a story of depravity or downfall from me.
I absolutely expect a story of depravity and downfall, thank you. No?
Each such occurrence is a great tragedy for us all. Light cannot bear the smallest speck of darkness within. And thus those who have trespassed or shown weakness of spirit are given a chance at redemption.
Oh.
They are called Sisters Repentia, and may the enemy tremble before her. For nothing can stop a sister of battle who yearns to be cleansed of faults and weakness.
Oh, they get grumpy.
Yeah.
Wearing nothing but robes, no armor, eviscerator in hand. Those sisters who have once faltered find repentance on the battlefield. Their lives are seldom long, but a death in the name of purgation is a better fate than to live with a shadow in one's soul.
This feels very 90s Warhammer.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Well, you've got the 90s version, which is very much kink, and then you've got the current version, which is horrifying.
Oh, good. That makes more sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what order are you from?
Once I had completed my novitiate, I was sent to the Calixian branch of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, assigned to the Order's Pronatus. The Order's mission is vital and noble. The Sisters Pronatus protect great relics of the Imperium.
Want me a relic?
Guard them, preserve them, escort them when they are brought onto the battlefield or presented for pilgrims to venerate.
Continue.
And we seek out the relics that have been lost. Neither a coven of heretics nor the most wicked death world can deter Sisters Pronatus when their goal is to return a piece of the great legacy of the Imperium into the hands of the faithful.
Well, we succeeded on a law check. The Order of Pronatus is not one of the Order's militant, and yet you are a trained fighter. Ooh, contradiction. Objection.
Don't let the name deceive you. The Order's militant trains sisters to march onto the battlefield as an army. That does not make sisters who belong to the non-militant orders timid and helpless.
Then what's the point of calling them militant? It's fine.
Both the solace-bringing Sisters Hospitaller and the enlightened Sisters Dialogus know how to greet enemies of humanity. Their dialogue with heretics is usually quite short, with the last word being a bolter discharge.
Yay.
Nice.
And my order has all the more reason to be known for the martial prowess of its sisters. We are the keepers of the Imperium's relics. What would become of our blessed hero's legacy if the Sisters Pronatus could not protect it?
Yeah. So I looked up the voice actress for this character because I thought it sounded familiar. I can't see what they've done for anything else. However, they were also in Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor as Sister Margaret. So there you go.
Nice.
Do not fear the voice actor who has done 10,000 voices once. Fear the actor who has done one voice 10,000.
Sisters what? Pronatus?
We did that, didn't we?
You said you belonged to the Calixian branch of your order. What brought you to the Coronas Expanse?
The Order sent me to Footfall. My undertaking was to assist the local priesthood of Drusians in caring for a sacred reliquary that had been there since the time of Pastor Mr. Wayne, the station's founder.
Is that my name in this world? Any other members here? That's just twice you've got the Wallace parsnip. this strain.
None that I'm
Well
aware
done.
of, but the Sisterhood's orders are many, and can operate independently of one another, sending their sisters wherever their presence is needed as deemed by the Ecclesiarchy. Perhaps somewhere in the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, may his path be blessed, my sisters perform their duty as we speak. I wish it were so. Even a single evening spent in joint prayer and training would bring me joy.
I'm bored.
Should any more arise, keeping them to yourself would be imprudent. It is a virtue to take an interest in holiness.
Shall do. I'm interested in you. Were you holy?
About me?
Yes.
I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me?
How did you get here?
I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the pirate attack. That story is complicated. It just so happened that I...
See, she said that we can't expect any interesting stories with her, and that's not true. Apparently she was in an Ace Attorney musical. What?
Okay.
That's... Okay. Continue?
I made a mistake.
Mistake!
In a moment of laxity, I was ambushed by the accursed followers of the archenemy. I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship, while her crew attended to me in my weakened state. It all happened not too long ago. I'd barely recovered from my wounds when the pirates struck.
Cultists.
Truly, the servants of evil know no rest. There is no place where we can be safe from their machinations.
Yeah, for some reason, the script and what's written keeps replacing cultist for pirate, but they are cultist pirates.
Okay, it's interchangeable.
So,
they are from the
I
cult
don't
of
know why.
Yo Ho Ho. What happened to the people who wounded you?
Sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already flying away. How I pray to come face to face with those heretics once more, and it's bound to happen someday.
So, this mistake.
It happens.
I'll
even to the
get
best
those
of us.
bastards.
My mistakes are my burden to bear. I'll find a way to atone for them.
Yeah, I do like this sort of like, oh, well, it's annoying. I've never met those people again. I'm sure I'll meet them again. It's like we're definitely going back there, aren't we? Where did this happen?
On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse. No one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy. Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my guard.
We could always go there.
The path to that planet was lost.
Oh.
All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous navigator.
No.
It would take immense effort and resources to rediscover the route.
Oh.
The heir to the von Valanci's protectorate must have plenty of other issues to deal with right now.
Well,
perhaps later, when the skies above our heads have cleared.
I gotta play matchmaker, but other than that, what's it like? You enjoying the ship?
I hadn't been here that long. Just one journey from Footfall, and the other journey, the majority of which I spent in the confines of the medbay. I can't tell you much about the first voyage. I was more focused on prayers and ruminations than on the
We
people
get
around
it,
me,
you like
or
the
journey
Emperor.
itself. During the last journey, Seneschal Viserion stood out for me. He came by several times to ask about my health. He's an honorable man and a loyal servant of the Imperium.
He threw sweets at me.
I think he is as meticulous in his inspections of the logistics systems as he is in his inquiries about the health of the occasional sister of battle aboard the ship.
Mm.
But
You
not
like
all of Theodora's people have earned my trust. You know who I'm talking about. There is no place for Adira Tlas among the God
You don't
Emperor's faithful.
like her.
I'm surprised she wasn't in league with the pirates.
Cultists.
And I'm equally surprised by how deep heresy and treason run in this place. I'm glad we all made it through that dark hour. May the day that follows be bright.
I'm bored again.
As you wish.
What? Why are you here?
This ship was targeted by heretical pirates.
Heretics.
Which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely
She
have
said
to return to
sacred.
Footfall to protect its reliquary. But for now, I wish to remain a part of the Rogue Trader's crew.
I do like how it's like this character just like, well, I read the script and I will say it, but I'm gonna just put the word pirate in whenever I fancy. I really want to talk about pirates. Pleases me to have servants enjoy your company. You might be of use to me, so I have no problem with your presence. Or, why are you here? We'll take you to Footfall and kick you off.
Oh, wait, please.
Just stop hovering over 4.
Payep and de payep, hoera.
It pleases me to may the enemies of the Imperium tremble.
High up on the papura. Okay. Enjoy your company. Hope you remain in the crew and that the ship becomes your home.
Those are very courteous words, Rogue Trader. Thank you. Both for your words and your hospitality.
No need to say it like that, but thank you. Bye.
Okay, so last people are Mr. Helmsman there and Madeira.
where the ping system
Oh
in
wait,
this game's bad.
we've also got the High Factorium. This is just a talkie.
Yeah, the High Factorum guy as well.
Yeah. Hope you're enjoying Talkie stream. This is so we're preserving gameplay for cheap.
That helmsman is there, right?
Oh, that actually worked.
Is that the guy?
Ding ding. I have to echolocate this thing.
Follow the echolocations.
I'm not good at it, apparently.
Can you not see the thing?
Come back to where you were. Come back.
Okay.
Look at Argenta again.
Okay.
Okay. I noticed that you're looking on the thing.
Okay, I see this.
On the map. Okay. You see that? He's right here. He's
right there.
Here.
Okay. Why did it sound like it was opening up the corridor? The tall man before you appears to be woven from tendons and muscle. Blue veined snake under his white, almost dove-coloured skin, and his scalp and chin are covered in a cropped white hair.
Heap-a-dip-eep.
Heap-a-dip-eep. His neck and shoulders are wrapped in wires that hint at the presence of neural connectors under his uniform. The officer's face seems to be twisted in a perpetual grimace, annoyance and anger, but he greets you with a respectful nod. Lord Captain, Master Helmsman Revor at your service. Who are you? Don't talk too much. Yeah. I'm the Master Helmsman, Lord Captain. I stand at the wheel of this here tub, I mean your vessel, and bark commands at the idiots who tend to its related systems. In layman's terms, I'm the one who stops us from running into an asteroid or a disruptive gravitational wave when we're travelling through the void. Do you control the ship in real space? Oh, I wish that were my only job. I have to steer her through the warp too, but most of the credit for that goes to the navigator. The warp's a nightmare, always tossing up something new. All my years at the helm, they count for nothing there. My part's small enough, I just monitor our systems, follow the charted route, so don't kick up a fuss when the new orders come in from the navigator's sanctum. Real space? Now, that's where I keep my eyes peeled. Gravitational anomalies, void currents, hard radiation, that kind of shit shows up everywhere. Thank the Emperor, the augurs on this vessel are holding up, and so far I've been able to spot if something bad's coming our way. Who are the idiots you're in charge of? I like that we're going along with it. Aurelia's like, yeah, they're idiots. There's too many lists, all of them. A tech priest from the engineerium, voidsman from the auger decks, the work-shy fools on the bridge. I have every last one of them flogged. They all need a wake-up call. They need to be whipped into shape or else this ship's going nowhere. Or even worse, it'll go somewhere we don't want it to. What are people talking about? People are talking about Aphrodite and erotica. You must have dealings with the navigator as part of your duties. It stares at you before blurting out, damn it, Lord Captain, to tell you the truth, I've been asking myself, where'd the Lord Captain fish this Orselio girl out of? Now, it's not like I've met many navigators, but this one, I don't feel safe with that little princess pulling our void ship through the warp. She's done a decent job so far, though, so I guess she's managing. You don't trust her. Yeah. Literally. You're Voidborn, are you not? Oh yeah, yes. I did not notice. Yeah. That I am, born into an helmsman clan in the bows of the Chartist vessel. A Chartist vessel. Studied the family trade till I were 15, then my entire clan were butchered in a mutiny by lower old scum. They spared the young'uns. Of course they did. Kids with implanted connectors make great navigational servitors. But I were having none of it. They weren't gonna make a servitor out of me, so I escaped into the crawlways, and then I spent months picking them off, one after the other. You got me talking up a storm. Anyway, yes, I'm Voidborn.
Continue your story.
Continue your story. Not much to tell. I gutted everyone I could get to, then I fled upward to the middle decks. That's where the auger operators took me under their wing. They have apprentice helmsmen of their own up there, you see. Nobody asked me any questions, so I stayed. Nobody asked. Yeah, that was right. I grew up, trained, got smarter, then ended up junior helmsman. A dozen years later, Dan Rock spotted me and lured me away, the cheeky blighter. There's a history. Do you know about a ship called the Fiery Reckoning? Why I don't remember this. Where did this come from?
That is in the documents we got in Theodora's room.
Okay.
Like, I think one of the half-finished ones, maybe?
Okie dokie. Oh, was there something to do with the Inquisitor? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. I think.
Revol winces as if in pain. I've heard the name, that much I'm sure of, but I can't recall the details. I wonder if it were part of that operation of the late Mort was put in charge of. If it were, then there's... The crowd goes wild. If it were, then there's nothing out I can tell you, Lord Captain. The old thing were kept under wraps. Best chance would be to ask the Eye Factotum. Maybe some of his treasury records have mentions of this fiery reckoning. I can see.
Oh yeah, for more. Not only did we miss out on a melter gun, because we can take it. He also had blimmin' like full carapace armor, like the fancy stuff.
I'm sorry. Could you take his melter gun?
No, he was fully decked out.
Yeah, I think Dark's just annoyed that the game didn't let us have it.
Yeah, because there's a melter gun, and that was like end game armor.
It's like at the beginning of Mega Man where you fight a thing and it beats you because it's so strong, and then eventually you get all the bits that they have, and it's that kind of thing. Only Mort was your friend. I see you're not a gregarious sort. Revel's eye twitches, which makes the grimace on his face even uglier. That's rude. Have I done something to displease, Lord Captain? Did I mishear you, or are you giving the rogue trader cheek? Answer me, Void Rat. Merely sharing an observation. On the contrary, you're the first person on the bridge who's not tripping over themselves to lick my boots. That feels like an Aurelia thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, finally, somebody actually talking normally here. The helmsman's perpetually twisted mouth twitches as if he's trying to smile. It looks sinister rather than friendly. Oh, I know that feeling. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm presently surprised myself that you aren't having me flogged for insubordination. Will wonders never cease. Revel points at the cables around himself. Yarr. Connecting wires. Once they go into the control panel, I become one with the ship. Except the bloody cogs messed up the wire's stimulus injectors and connectors when they implanted them. They twisted the wires the wrong way or burned something in my noggin. Anyway, I can't sleep. Just doesn't happen anymore. It's been 30 years of non-stop stimulants and splitting headache. So, you'll forgive me if I'm not all smiles, Lord Captain. Poor guy.
Yeah, 30 years of not sleeping.
He's doing remarkably well on it. Tell me about the Voidborn. Be brief. Revel winces and rubs his temple. Lord Captain, I mean no disrespect, but you'd do better to find somebody with a knack for conversation, like Ptolemy, the new Vox Master. I ain't the talking type. I just get the ship where she needs to go. Best let folks stick to what they do best. What can you tell me about the other officers?
Ignoring what you just said.
Good-for-nothing wasters, that's what they are. Each and every one. Take Janris Danrock, that eye-born weasel. He fawns over the other officers, but some of the deals he makes will get him burned alive. He drags other people into his schemes so they can take all the fall for him, too. One of my junior helmsmen with ferrying goods from Footfall for him got caught by the Seneschal, ended up in the Void Hatch. Danrock couldn't care less. The Vox Master, another Ptolemy, like the last one, Void rest him, is no better. She cut off half the Vox channels the day she took up her post. Said the Vox systems were damaged and that the Engineerium had no contact with the other modules. But how am I supposed to steer the ship? Collect the COGS reports with the power of my mind?
That's what the psychos are for.
30 years of insomnia. First officer Wersarian. Can't stand him. Like every Navy officer I ever met, he don't know a thing about controlling a vessel in the void, but he puffs himself up all the same and throws his weight around. Me and him had to have words a few times before he left me alone. Thank the Emperor Lady Theodora trusted me more than the Seneschal when it came to helm in the void ship. Then there's that woman. What's her name? Tlass. Lady Theodora brought her along wherever she went, and look what happened to her. I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out that witch had delivered her to an early grave, just like countless souls before. I don't see why anybody would want what anybody would want with that walking calamity on their ship. Oh, sentences is fine. But some would disagree. They say she's friends with a young Ptolemy, you know. Or at least she used to be. Tell me, do you like anyone?
Yes.
Or an exhausted thoughts? Again, 30 years of no sleep. He puffs, I tell you, he puffs! Yeah, do you like anyone? Revol looks perplexed. What kind of questions are? Well, look, you, and Lady Theodora before you. Where would I be if I were making cracks about the rogue trader? I don't want to die just yet. Let's take my lead.
Go on that one a second time. No,
hang on, we can do it again. We can do it again.
Yeah.
Or Captain, which one?
Yeah, the officer one just skips through and pick the other option.
Good for nothing wasters. Stalman. Sarian. Then there's the woman. An exhaustive answer?
Yeah.
I got a better one, Captain.
No, he didn't give us XP this time.
Haha, we can't cheese it. Right, someone else, please.
Okay, well that's everyone down here. There is Mr. Danrock, who Lewis voices, and then there's Adira, like by him.
Huh?
Guide me with your cherubic pings.
I am looking for them.
Walk up the stairs, past the glowing map, and to the right you will see
people
a
have
fat,
appeared now.
jolly man. Past the glowing map.
Past the globe. Ah, they've appeared. This guy. High Factotum Butterfield.
Oh, Jesus.
High Factotum Generous Danrock greets you with a cool smile, the merest hint of a bow.
Pleasure to see you, Lord Captain. How may I be of assistance?
You heard of this fiery reckoning thing? Apparently it's a void ship. Jarrus thinks for a moment, pursing his lips in concentration.
I am afraid it is not immediately familiar to me. Your ladyship, please allow me a moment.
He starts rapidly tapping on the screen of his iPad.
I say. House von Valancius did indeed sign a contract with the owners of a vessel with the designation Fiery Reckoning. There are transactions, records of the ship picking up cargo from Kayavagama. Well, this is odd. The data log ends there. Apparently, the ship had some interactions with one of the workshops on your industrial world. I beg your pardon, your ladyship, but that is the extent of the assistance I can provide you in regard to this particular matter.
I didn't learn anything from that. We had a contract with it.
He knows of the ship. It did something on the industrial world and then just kind of disappeared.
We have okay. So
industrial.
We have an industrial world.
We have a whole protectorate.
I don't know what that means.
Several worlds.
Okay.
Several. Many.
Right. Good. Cool.
One may even say
tens of worlds. Maybe 50 worlds. Maybe more.
Over a dozen worlds. 13.
At least 4.
What do you do here?
At least 12, but fewer than 14. Yeah, what do you here?
As the High Factotum, my duties encompass anything that might enrich you and your protectorate. I see to it that suppliers deliver all shipments on time, that our partners do not weasel out of their promises, and that all servants remember that the Emperor's grace can only be earned through toil for the good of the von Valancius dynasty. I also make arrangements to ensure that our hold receives less than thorough inspections by port customs officers, and I find buyers for whatever you may wish to sell.
Ooh. People arguing about eggs.
Ooh. Go to 6 a second.
Would like to order the shipping and transportation of some goods.
Yeah.
Ah, menus.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Ah.
Thunderfang.
So, only the rogue trader can do that. What happens if you click on it?
What am I clicking on?
The only thing you can click on, the Thunderfang.
Okay. Thunderfang.
Oh, okay. So this is basically just we don't have to go there when we want stuff.
Oh, the Thunderfang is
trade.
the pirate
You can
traders.
just trade with it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the pirate ship we traded with earlier, last time.
So yeah,
With
we can just talk to
flamethrower
him.
and stuff.
Yeah, we can just talk to him and we can like trade stuff. That's good. That means we don't have to keep going to one place every bloody time.
So we are the rogue trader. He is the consistent trader. Anything else?
Pleasure to see you, Lord Captain. How may I be of assistance?
I think that's all just law.
And that
So-
stopped
Do we
us
want to
in the last 2
go through
hours.
all the
Why?
lore?
Do we want law?
We can get that next time.
Okay. Lewis, you're not allowed to speak.
Aw.
Yeah. So well, there's Adira we can talk to, or we can just actually go on the mission now. Because we talked to like half of them.
Well, I think we've talked to all of the main characters thoroughly. We might as well do Adira as well. Where is she?
To Adira.
She's down here.
Ding. Ding.
This way. This way.
Down the stairs.
Stay looking at Aurelia. Stay looking at
Okay,
Aurelia.
yes.
This way.
I will follow the breadcrumbs. Okay, she's there. Okay,
This way.
yes, got it.
Yes.
God, the ping system in this game is pretty terrible. When Adira sees
Yeah,
you,
it's not great.
her lips curve into a smile, and she nods at something over your shoulder. So your abilities.
What are you talking about, Lord Captain?
You're a psycho. Psycho's already been granted the right to live with the Emperor's blessing. Have you ever been to Terra?
Look, Lady Theodora couldn't care less if some eggheads measured my brains or not. It's not about the seal on your forehead, get it? It's about what's in your gut, if it's rotten or not. My gut's stronger than the adamantine on this here ship. And my implants are better than the ones they put in you on your Terra. If they weren't, I wouldn't have lived as long as I have.
Mm-hmm. Where do you come from? Where do you go?
Lyra, an outlying
something
world in the
like that.
Heathen Stars region. In the Coronis Expanse, the deeper you go, the less visible the Astronomicon gets, and the less people know about the Imperium. The arrival of a rogue trader is the best thing that can happen to a world like that. The very best.
Tell me about it.
It's an out-of-the-way planetoid between two faint stars. On Lyra, a dozen local tyrants fight over 5 measly continents. But they use everything they can to win, from poison to psychers. I haven't been there in many years, but there's nothing for me to miss. Trust me. But here on the ship is a different story altogether. I saw more wonders in my first year serving Lady von Valancius than I'd seen in my whole life on Lyra. Like my first journey through the warp, I was in bed for 3 days. I felt like supernovas were exploding in my head. I only found out later that I'd gotten off easy. Just through the bulkhead in the bay next to mine, a whole team turned into...
Oh dear.
Look at me rambling on, Lord Captain. Pay no attention.
What did they turn into? Custard? Bowl of petunias? What?
Don't think we want to
Chicken.
know, but sure, go for it.
It wasn't like it was a very fun trip, Lord Captain. But look, if you want to be entertained, I'm the woman for the job. I'll entertain you with one of the stories from my collection, no problem. But if you want to hear about the time I melted everyone in the bay next door, Well, I just don't really want to go into the details on that one, alright?
Oh, she melted
Fair.
them into cheese.
Yes, she melted them. Yeah.
Yeah, people cheese.
Hmm.
Ugh. What did you do before you got here?
Oh, I embroidered wall hangings in honor of our national heroes. I did the same thing I do here, Lord Captain. Divining.
With embroidery?
Our rulers prized the ability to see into the future. Every psyker that could be found was worth a small fortune on Lyra. There's no such thing as a peaceful life on Lyra. People like me were especially sought after. They'd pick psychers up wherever they found them, buy kids off their parents, even just abduct them. Take me, for instance. I got taken from my street gang. The older kids sold me when they noticed there was something off about me. The ruling dynasties had schools where they trained us and beat us black and blue. And then they packed us off to serve. Some of us held on for a long time, but others didn't last. Not everyone's as smart and talented as me, you know. Some people crossed the line and were out of commission before their time.
David looks at you expectantly, then as though clarifying, she uses her hands to indicate a head exploding and laughs. Lovely. And you ended up here because?
Theodora von Valancius paid a visit to the ruler I was serving at the time. I don't know what the visit was for, and it's no business of mine anyway. I can still remember the way the voices in my head changed when I looked at her. They were practically screaming. She had so much behind her, and plenty ahead of her too. As I gawped at her, all of a sudden I heard a whisper. A hint, a suggestion, nothing more. But I know the difference between idle chatter and a real threat. I seized my chance and approached Theodora. I managed to whisper a couple of words in her ear before the wardens dragged me away. They beat me and locked me up. No wonder. It wasn't my place to converse with outsiders. And then Theodora's people came for me. They broke down the wall, butchered the guards. All so I could tell them my warning in full. So I said the rest, but I didn't want to go back to my old life. And so I entered the service of the von Valancius dynasty.
Well, what was the warning?
Something important then.
Someone is going to put a bag of burning dog poo on your door.
Someone's gonna turn some of your crew into cheese. Ever been off the ship?
A few times. Not many. And if I think about it, why would I want to? I've got everything I need here. All the whispers I hear are familiar ones. They almost feel like family. And if I want to hear about the nightmares off the ship, I can. After some amasec.
Whiskey.
But don't go getting the wrong idea. If I have to, I'll follow you to the edge of the galaxy.
Great.
Of course, Lord Captain.
Oh, we can just get a story from... We'll leave that. Things are strained between you and Argenta. Oh, no, I don't want it... No. I thought this was going to be about Boxmaster. Boo! I can't do anything about that.
What? That's probably
yet,
later
anyway.
in
Maybe
it's probably
later.
later in
Yeah.
like personal quest sort of stuff.
Fine.
Yeah.
What's it lad been second?
What's Syken doing?
Lord Captain, forgive me, but it would be like talking to a person born blind about colors. I could spend hours explaining, but it wouldn't make any sense to you.
Makes sense.
You fucking
Every
idiot.
psyker feels their connection with the warp in their own way.
Proceeds
One
to
person
explain.
might see spots and
What, do you
shadows
think I'm
on
going
the
to tell
corner
you
of their
about the
eye.
fucking warp?
Another
Get out of here.
feels fingers running down their spine. As for me, I've got a door in my head. One that's open just a crack. There's no way to close it, no matter how hard I try. I've just had to get used to the whispers from the other side. When I need to use it for work, I listen in more closely. but I usually just try not to notice it.
How do you live with this whispering in your head? That's the worst thing I've heard. Conveniently ignoring the 30-year amnesia.
Training,
ignoring the
habit,
small box of people
and a
telling you
little
what to do.
amasec and a
Not
couple
amnesiac,
other things
insomniac.
you can get on the lower decks. If you put all those together, it makes things bearable. Sometimes I even wonder if I'm imagining half the voices I hear. You know, when life on board gets a little boring. Better than listening to the living, anyhow.
Barge through your door.
Well, if the door opens, that means somebody's planning to come in, right? But screw them. They're not coming through. Trust me. I know how to keep my valuable head locked up tight.
But what if you don't?
Only losers who are afraid of their own gift lose control.
I'm not a loser.
Who never figure out what they are before it's too
That's
late.
for fucking
Or little kids who want to
nerds.
play around with their shiny new toy. If you don't know the limits of your abilities, or you're always bouncing around in your own head, that's a recipe for disaster.
Cool, so what did the tea leaves say?
All right. That's what I'm here for, after all. So, I'm just going to lean on that door in my head a little more, prick up my ears, and listen to what the warp's got to say about you. If you'll allow it, I can listen right now.
Salacious detail? Yes?
Go on.
Go on.
All right. Let's hear what they're whispering about you.
Adira laughs and rubs her hands together and suddenly freezes with a vacant smile on her face, her head slightly tilted. You feel goosebumps appear on your skin and your collar begins to waver ever so slightly, as if moved by a breeze from a half-open door.
I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The voices are going wild.
Oh.
I can't make out a thing. I'll try to rein them in somehow, but for now...
Oh well, worth a try. Did you know Theodora well?
None of the officers knew the Lord Captain well. Not even Abelard, and she was always closer to him than anyone else.
Hello, Pup.
She told me from the off that if I ever listened to anything in the warp about her without her permission, I'd be going out through the airlock. I'm not an idiot, so I never stuck my nose where it didn't belong. Only when I was asked.
I'm not an idiot, or a loser, or a nerd.
It's hard to wrap my head around the fact that she's gone. Lady von Valancius gave me everything I have. She opened the stars to me and the paths between them. I still think I can hear her voice.
So the person who hates everything to do with the warp don't like you, right?
The little sister is afflicted with her own set of voices. Ones that whisper to her about corruption and heresy.
Oh.
The silly girl doesn't realize that if she wants to find the source, she needs to start by looking in her own head.
To be fair, that is the second person who said that sort of thing about Argent.
Well, it's called consistency.
Of course. Always at your service. Whenever you need me.
Righto.
Yeah.
To a planet?
Yeah, we can talk to Generous afterwards.
Hello,
I
Pup.
think he only says stuff that will be like relevant later, because we've not even met the factions, or can meet them yet. So, by the pirates, Abelard Rosarian.
Yep. I forgot him too.
Abelard and his special iPad.
Yes, Senator Abelard Rosarian is one of the closest associates of the late Theodora von Valancius. He has spent a decade serving the Rogue Traders Protectorate, and he clearly intends to spend another decade keeping a close eye on every negligent servant or undertrained officer. The elderly secretary does not show it, but the death of Theodora, whom he faithfully served for many years, Wow, shocked him. Abelard is willing to do anything to ensure that Theodora's successor becomes a brilliant rogue trader worthy of her predecessor.
Do you know what? I didn't realize it said Wow in there, but it does. That's weird. Abelard.
Yes. Who was an old man of undetermined oldness.
Is worse than Ian. He has 672 grandchildren.
Yes. 4 children, 11 grandchildren, and 33 great-grandchildren. Why not?
Yeah, why
I wonder if Abelard's a romance option.
possibly.
I think we've probably not got to the right foot with him, though. I don't know.
Probably not.
Okay, to the prison.
To the prison. Which one's that?
I think
one
I
at the
might
bottom.
be stuck in the loading screen again.
Oh, not again.
Yeah. Are you guys on the star map?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Well-
then yeah, I'm in the loading screen again. Kick me.
Kick.
Because it for a brief moment, like I was still looking on the stream delay, but for a brief moment it said 4 out of 4 players confirmed, and then it went back to 3 out of 3 players confirmed, and I'm still on the loading screen. So yeah.
That's weird.
And
Farewell.
Thanks. Okay.
Rude.
So I will.
Anyway, we're playing the game now. Well, we tried to play the game, and the game kicked out Kiro. But
yeah, I will. join
Kiro has been diligently sitting here for 2 hours waiting to do something, and as soon as we have the opportunity to, the game says no. It's incredibly rude.
Listening to... Oh, it's a lot of dialogue.
It's all good. It's all good. No worries. Okay. I will be there as soon as I can. Sorry about that. And it's funny because the loading happened very quick for me. I was one of the first ones to confirm. It's had like 3 out of 4 for a long time for me, and then when it was 4 out of 4, and then it dropped back down to 3 out of 4.
It is the same code.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
What's the currency? People, provisions, chemicals, steel, mechanisms, promethium, weapons, xenotech, adamantine, phlogiston. That's not a word.
Phlogiston?
There are phlogiston. On the top, you've got all the resources.
Oh, I see.
Because, yeah, we have a protectorate. This is also an empire building game.
Oh, you can deal with that.
I am playing the Seneschal.
Xenotech, or D20s.
Oh, yeah.
Adamantine. Flogstone.
I'm putting in the code now.
Hack into the system.
Mm-hmm.
Tippity tap. 90s montage happens.
Oh, I was looking at like, why is Abelard leveled up? Oh yeah, because I'm playing him, so of course I like leveled him up.
Because everyone leveled up.
Okay, I'm in. Or I'm in the waiting room thing. The lobby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Fingers crossed.
What a game. Oh. Well, Adira was there very briefly.
Yeah.
It's loading in. Yeah.
No such star system as alike. Each holds its revelations, surprises, and dangers that can put an untimely end to the wanderings of an unduly inquisitive Lord Captain. Oh, hey, look, Kira's playing Warhammer.
I know, right?
Who'd have thought?
Who'd have
Alright,
thought?
press any key. I've pressed the key.
Yeah.
Are you in?
And I'm in the star map. Okay.
Ah,
Yeah,
to
into the
prison.
Yeah.
Begin scan. Tithe grade undetermined. Do-do-do-do. There's the thing. What is it? Arcadiphilia, the prison planetoid.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
We're in. There's a game, everyone. We're going to prison.
Yay. Yay.
I hope there's not immediately a fight, because we're not a little.
Yeah, that's fine. Sure,
Maybe
we
there
can handle
immediately
it
be
if
a
there's a
fight.
fight.
Excellent.
I pressed the NE key.
Ooh, some of us have loaded it already. Must be nice.
This music feels ominous.
Good. Let's fucking shoot some heretics.
This is very
How
impatient.
about no?
There was a promise of a flamethrower, and all
Yeah.
we've done is talk. Like, now,
Talk.
let me flame them.
It's been a very combat-heavy week. I betrayed my entire party in D&D.
No.
No. Or well done.
Dominate person got cast on me. It certainly wasn't my idea to suggest it
Oh,
to
gotcha.
the DM.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I didn't suggest it to the DM for fun.
Oh yeah, totally. I believe you.
That's fine. We have to deal with
What
that in
about
hell.
dominating people?
I'll pick Argenta and then tell you. Moving on.
But no, in our games this week, or in my games this week, we played skipping stones over a river. Had a
Nice.
race with a Minotaur, and got a job at a bank.
Nice. Yeah. It sure did. Yep. Surprisingly, but yep.
A delightful time all around.
Right, skipping.
Sounds like it.
It was more hopping stones. And Gaspar fell in.
Yeah. Every
Oh
time.
no, poor Gaspar.
Oh, and we met one of the horsemen.
Yeah, you
Of
met the second
the
one.
Apocalypse?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have two now.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've played Darksiders, I know this stuff.
Yeah, Jupiter is the Herald of War,
Nice. Love that for him.
and Sage is the Herald of Plague. So they've
Nice.
tried to figure out who were going to be the next ones and who is the Antichrist. Well, we know who the Antichrist is. That's not only question.
It's me.
Excellent. Love that.
Love that for him.
Yeah. Please, game. You've been at 100 for like 3 minutes now. Please.
I'm
There we go.
begging.
Okay.
Hey,
You
there we
have been
go.
at 100 for
The
most of
omnibus
this
bar.
time.
Animation.
Ha! Look at how fancy our ship is compared to that one
Look
next
how
to it.
fucking boxy and ugly this thing is.
I
Hell
love,
yeah, love it.
I love the space potato. It's such a
I love it.
bad
It's
ship.
very good. It's very good.
Ah, there we go.
Right,
Yeah,
what?
here we are.
Hey, right. I will give direct control to people. I have you.
Okay.
Assume direct control. You can be
Thank you.
Aurelia now.
Assuming direct control.
Thank you.
Fine, I will be Aurelia.
Yay. I don't want to have to learn 2 characters. Space potato. Oh, it's
Okay.
happy to see you. Look at it. It's like a little dog.
How do I do level ups?
Press C, and then go to archetypes, and then pick some stuff. Yeah.
Right, the ability.
Yeah, and well, you know,
walking
as I said last time, the best one's probably Bolter expert, so you can murder stuff.
Agility and bolter expert.
Yeah, because you can't get breaking points at level 15. When you get at level 15, you can make the bolter just do an extra 2 damage a shot and ignore deflection. I think it fires like 10 shots, so that's an extra like 20 damage and stuff. It's a lot. Heavy bolter go burr. Oh yeah. Is Cheap currently in the chat?
They were. I don't know if they still are.
Oh. Yeah.
What was
Because
the...
Aurelia has the option of making people go faster, or they're more likely to get extra shots.
What was the talent you gave Cassia? I remember the...
Eye of Oblivion, I believe.
Eye of Oblivion, there it is.
Yeah, and the ability was Waking Nightmare.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a good one. Yeah, I agree with this. Those are good. I will take them.
Because, the one that you want eventually for abilities is... what is it called?
Oh, wait, there's a symbol on the wall. That's a bad symbol.
What?
We're still leveling things up.
We'll ignore
okay.
that until it becomes a problem.
Okay.
Pay
Okay.
attention.
No. Oh.
Oh.
No.
Stop. Okay,
What?
stop moving.
Wait.
We are literally in menus. Stop moving.
I didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Come in, escort. This is Captain Vakari.
I was
Escort,
pinging.
please come in.
Did I double click by accident? Sorry.
I think you. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
now we're in
there we
dialogue.
go.
Pale woman looks
That's
at you with a
okay.
mixture of hope and disbelief swelling in her eyes. You notice her hands trembling as she clutches her weapon.
Who are you? Did you come from the planet? Are you reinforcements? Saint's Teeth, I thought you'd never come.
Saint's Teeth.
Abelard teaches Riffraff the proper way of addressing her sovereign. Tell me about this planetoid. What happened here? I have no time. Brief me of the situation and be concise. I'm looking for a man by the name of Heinrich Sven Kalox. He's here, perhaps. Are we?
What happened? It is Alt-click to make your choice.
What happened here? Oh, I can't make this choice. I've just realised. You're the rogue trader now. Aha!
But yeah, it's Alt-click to, like, say what you want.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to vote for something, it's all click.
Okay, what happened?
There's been a prison riot on the planetoid. Sadly, it is being led by the prison warden himself, the Honorable Anethican Castaglia. He has allied himself with the rabble that he himself was supposed to watch, and declared Ricaldi Filia to be independent of the authority of the system's lawful governor.
Boo!
I came here as a shuttle pilot alongside the Honorable Evane Winterscale, son of Caligos Winterscale, rogue trader, vanquisher of Xenos, forever triumphant over the enemies of humanity.
She details, enunciating every word of her overlord's title. Castaglia.
Young Lord Winterscale wished to speak to the warden personally so he could put an end to his lawless treason. He and his escort went ahead and...
She grows paler.
I haven't been able to contact them over Vox for a very long time now.
Evane.
Abelard mutters, stroking his beard. Here's a bit.
One of his distant younger offspring, yes. That's as much as I know about him. Which means he hasn't distinguished himself in any meaningful way.
Yeah, it's very faint, but you can see it if you look really close.
Evane Winterscale has made several Dimrak visits to Iraq 5 on behalf of his father, rogue trader Caligdius Winterscale. The Great Regent would not have granted entry to someone dishonorable, which means whatever happened in this terrible, melodious place, we must aid this man of noble blood. What do you know about the planet, I guess?
Yeah. The only settlement on Ricaldi Filia is a penal colony. The prisoners work in the mines and the domed quarries. They mine sulfur, camera dust, and sand, which is then melted down. A rather nondescript place. Or so it was prior to current events.
I like that Abelard teaches us riff off the proper way of addressing suffering. It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. No, it is still there.
I really
The
was like, I'll
warden
give her a couple of answers to get the hang of it, but if she hasn't...
For a man named Henrik von Phillips.
That one?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
I think it's more Kira talking. So.
Sure, that's fine. That's fine. Yes. She bites her lip. No one expected this. Master Castelia is a nobleman from a respected governor house and a vassal to House Winterscale. All of a sudden, he proclaimed that Ricaldi Filia is now his personal domain, that the prisoners were his subjects, and that he would never bow to anyone again. It's pure heresy.
Well, Kira.
Yep. And I take it they're looking forward to a diet of sand and gravel. What kind of madman would start a revolt on a barren rock?
Why
would young Muskel have felt the need to parley with the dissidents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a personal matter. Lord Castaglia, the seditious warden, is Lord Yvain's childhood friend. When my lord heard of the riot, the news saddened him greatly, and so he rushed here without delay, in hopes of bringing his old friend to his senses, no doubt.
The first Winterscales in my memory who prefers to talk first rather than shoot and slash.
Look where I got him. She smiles faintly.
Young Lord Winterscale is not his father's shadow. If he is determined to save his friend, he won't back down. I pray to the throne that he is alive and well. He's been gone for such a long time, and I really don't like this place.
Cassia frowns in confusion.
Theobald executed his wife and only son on the mere suspicion of treason against House Celio. The fuck? So why did the noble Rain rush to save someone who had betrayed his house? Do bonds of friendship give one the right to make inexcusable mistakes? I love how 40k she is.
Yeah.
Why does everyone not just execute everyone for any minor mistake? I don't understand.
What is this font you call friendship?
I'm looking for a man by the name of... Sure, have you seen the Inquisitor?
Yeah, have you seen the Inquisitor? Unless it's one of the prisoners or guards, then it seems unlikely. There are no shuttles in working order other than yours and mine. There's nothing else anyone could have used to reach this place.
It really wants us to do the addressing.
Yeah, it really wants you to pick that one. Is there anything else that should be apprised of for Sadat? Or
yeah.
No more questions? Or okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Some of the rebels have holed up in the barracks. I don't know how many, but given this is the only way through to where the negotiations are taking place, I would expect heavy resistance. Please take caution, your ladyship. Lord Winterscale's guards mind the entrance so that the rebels couldn't get to the shuttle.
How do you know to call me your ladyship? You don't know who I am?
You may excuse yourself, Pilot.
Or now,
you want to do the first one?
There we go. Hey, but I'm glad that the woman is brow furrowing.
Finally.
A bit late, but...
Yes.
Oh, yes.
The person of you is Aurelia von Valentius, a rogue trader. Although you are, from what I gather, simply from another dynasty, you would do well to introduce yourself with proper decorum.
I know she's a rogue trader. I've been calling her lady, captain. At once, sir. The woman stands to attention. Captain Raquel Vecari, servant of House Winterscale and the pilot of the shuttle. It is an honor to be greeting her ladyship von Valentius.
Cool. Bye.
Very good.
No more, I have no more questions. You're excused.
Woman freezes for a moment before asking hesitantly.
Your ladyship, if I may have a minute of your time, I wouldn't ever have dared to trouble you with a personal matter, but the situation. In any case, have you been to the capital of Rakad Minoris yet? I wanted to ask if you saw a man there, a communications officer by the name of Jasper.
Disdainfully silent.
Disdain. Yeah. I've not yet been to Rakad Minoris, know nothing of the officer's fate. Messenger girl, I have more pressing matters. Hand in touch from true help. Just curiosity. Yeah. That's a shame. May the Emperor keep that fool from harm. Thank you for your time, your ladyship.
She bows. You can tell by the desperation in her eyes that she is exhausted, frightened, and wishes to be off this planetoid as soon as possible. I understand.
So I'm guessing this is one of the ones. If we went there first, there would have been the guy. And we talked to him, and then talked to her.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's all fine.
Yeah.
Right, level up.
Okay. Yeah, leveling up.
Level up, don't move.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Air of authority.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
all
what,
good, no worries.
So what's that symbol? What is that? Spiky ball.
Oh, I've revealed a trap up ahead.
Never stop shooting.
Yeah, that's what made it pause.
Or you go on.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got more movement to Aurelia Servant, or whenever Aurelia has shot on a turn, they gain more snacks of never stop shooting, so they can get like 3 range attacks. What feels more Aurelia? Probably familiar kickback, yeah. Yeah, why not? Aurelia will be a shooty shoot. And then we got.
I have I can choose an ability and skill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you pretty much want to give powers. I say I've favorited 3 that are pretty good.
I see them. Yeah.
Yeah. What? So one is the buff. Another one is a big dodge buff.
And the other is
sensory deprivation works well with Cassia because Cassia decreases the willpower, and then you do that.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Do you want me to choose that one?
Yeah. So you pick someone and you just make them blind, so it's not really a bad thing.
And for skills, they're suggesting tech use and logic. I can also upgrade awareness, Medicaid, lore Imperium, lore Xenos, or lore Warp.
Lore Xenos, because we need someone who's got that. Because Cassia can go Warp, and Argenta's is pretty much just awareness or demolition as their thing.
Sure, so I'll pick lore Xenos. Okay.
I like our little puppy ship.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. We are all geared out, aren't we? Yes. Okay. Let us continue.
We are ready.
There is there is a trap. Did you disable the trap, or is there still a trap?
It's still there. It's around the corner.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
We can
Oh
decide.
yeah, these are. Oh, yes. The symbol that Lewis was referring to was the 8-pointed star of evil. Yes.
What the hell? Server disconnected this client due to an acknowledgement timeout.
What?
Missing acknowledgement from the client. What? I was disconnected from the client or something.
The game really doesn't want you to play,
what the
does
fuck is
it?
going on? What's going on?
I don't know.
I'm still in the game. It's just it disconnected me from multiplayer, so I'm gonna save, I guess.
Yeah, we've just saved here, so.
Yeah.
But I mean Dark.
And we'll try to connect again.
Yeah.
I'll just exit to the main screen and try going through cooperative again.
Yeah. While we're waiting, yeah, Lewis, the trap thing. Like last time we had this auto trap before. It was like the floor thing.
Oh yeah, and it paused when you.
Yeah, I think what we missed was, well, what you can see here is it's got like the line leading to like where you can disarm it.
So
rather than clicking on the actual zone, so you need to click on like that thing on the wall there.
So it's demolition. So I should.
Get
duty prevails.
Yeah, because that's the two types of traps. You got the one that's on the floor, which you'll be able to click on. Otherwise, it'll have like a line you can see to where you need to go to. So there might be some traps that we need to go like a different way to actually disarm. But I get the feeling is there's a nice chaosy symbol there. There's going to be a fight in a minute.
Yep, probably.
There are dead people all over there.
Oh yeah, I did a big scout ahead looking at things, and it's looking grim. It's looking grim. Lots of smashed things over here, and lovely green
There you go,
ooze.
flamer. You can burn the heretics.
A flamer to burn the heretics? Ah.
Ah!
Ah!
You can just continue the conversation.
Continue.
Wait.
Okay, I'm in the lobby. Or in the waiting room thing.
Cool.
I wonder if you'd have to come back here and tell her the thing, or you just meet her later about what's his face. Jabal? Oh, Jabal? I can't remember his name.
What just happened?
John Henry.
We are reloading, so Kira.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
But
No,
I
do not apologize whatsoever. I will fucking bolter you right now.
Fingers crossed that loads quickly. Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Do not apologize or violence.
There is no place for apologies in the Imperium.
Okay.
Apologies are punishable by DACA. So I'm learning words.
You are. Okay, it's at 100%. Please let me push a button.
Please let Kiro play games.
Yep.
If not, burn it all down and we'll play Raft.
No.
Raft randomizer.
Good. I'm just wondering what's different about today, because the only thing I changed about my setup is I'm actually closer to the Wi-Fi and modem and stuff.
I am hosting today, so it could be me.
Yeah, it's been most stable when Jeeb's hosting, so.
Yeah.
True, that's fair, yeah. I also am not using my VPN to make it look like I'm in the EU at the moment, because last time I tried to do that, it shut itself off.
That's fair.
And disrupted the connection that time as well. So, but I might try again in the future if need be. It's at 100%, and it did this last time too, where it was at 100% for like a good couple minutes, and then it gave me the press any key thing.
Hey, look, the symbol's not there.
Yeah, the symbol's not there. I haven't even seen the symbol yet. Press any key. Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Loading in. Okay.
Has that trap been disarmed? Dark, go check it out.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, it's not there.
I saved afterwards, so it better.
Yeah. Oh, I see the symbol now. Okay.
Okay. Everyone has their characters. Cool. Let's go.
Excellent. Thank you.
So shall it be.
Guard-post has been vacant for a long
Layer
time.
of dust on every surface.
Dust! This calls for Sillet Bang!
Avalard, come here.
New kitchen gun!
New kitchen gun! Bang, bang, bang!
Build a bridge.
Build a bridge.
I love you, kitchen
I
gun.
don't think we can do that from this side.
All right, who's got 6 blocks of cobblestone?
Not me.
I used it all on the cobblestone generator.
The elevator or whatever. Okay.
Inspect.
The future you see could
Oh,
be the whispers of
it's
the
suddenly a lot less like.
How can you
Yeah.
trust your visions, Adira?
Yeah. Weird.
I don't think that's the question you wanted to ask.
Trap.
What you wanted
No,
to ask
more
was,
traps.
There's a trap.
how can others
Yep.
bring themselves
Okay,
to trust a
wait.
despicable psycho like me?
Just walk around it.
Face it, sister. Not everybody's as pig-headed as you are.
Meanwhile, Adira's
Are
just.
you quite finished it? Right. Make sure you click like on the not death side of the trap before we.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm done. So like, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Not
The
death.
world is full of
Yeah.
colors I have never seen before.
The trap is over there.
I'm still new to
Oh,
the.
and there's a trap next to the
Another
trap.
trap. Another trap. More traps.
So many traps. Okay, we're just gonna stay on this side. You deal with the traps. What's this?
I
Rents of
better
a meal,
myself
one
through
far
my
too lavish
service.
for even a hive world, let alone a prison. A long string of names stands beneath the
failed.
heading.
The Emperor favors me today.
Okay. Top quarry workers in the. Is there a hit? Can we not get in this office? We have explosives. Can we not get in this office?
Where?
I know we can't actually access the door. I'm just wondering why we can't get to the office. We literally have melt charges.
Because it's a video game.
Grox shit!
Yeah.
Sorry, I found a diary and the first word in it is Grox shit.
Cool. Well,
Thanks, Chris.
read the diary.
More
Any
reading.
more traps?
Grab
More reading.
the info. There we go. Oh, no, we're not reading.
What happened?
It's okay. It's okay.
Did
Something.
someone
People are coming.
walked slightly too far, and now we're in a fight, I guess.
Yep. It happens.
Okay. Cassie's an officer.
That person did not sound confident. Unique damaging ability that sails all targets in the white cone. Yeah, you get like a big cone death. Okay, what are we dealing with? There are 9 enemies.
9 enemies, you say?
I've only got eyes on 5, so I guess the. Oh no, there's some to our right,
Oh yeah, I see.
behind the
Yeah.
grates.
Oh, we can't move ourselves around.
because we've
we're
been
just in
ambushed,
this
right?
position.
But how?
Okay.
But they weren't on the screen at all. So how would we?
I was wondering. Yeah. Okay.
It
not
is
have
a
been
story,
ambushed?
it's a thing.
Okay, start the battle.
Oh yeah, we all
I
have
mean,
to
we
click
still
start.
get turns because we have officers. Yeah.
Oh, why am I first? I don't know.
Okay.
What to do.
So, because you are the last officer recruited, the last one is always first with this. So,
Okay. Gotcha.
but I think you can only do officer abilities,
None of
and you can
them-
move. So that's also good.
Cool. What do I do?
None of them are
Okay.
carrying firearms from the looks of things.
Oh, what about the
Oh wait, there's the grenadier guard.
grenadier guard?
Has a pit, has a like a bolt gun, yeah. Oh, not a bolt gun, a hand cannon.
Yeah, he's got a stub revolver. That looks like it. Nimble prisoner? No, he's got a knife.
There's
Yep,
also
the
a
only one with a gun
46
is
health.
that guy. Yeah. So it is up to you what you want to do. Where's Argenta? I mean, you could just bring it down on Lewis, and he
Yeah,
can probably
I was thinking that.
flamethrower through that space.
Let's
Yeah,
try
well,
it.
I'm thinking, can I flamethrower to my right and then flamethrower through, or can I just flamethrower through the space twice? I guess that'd probably be better.
I'm
Okay,
afraid
can't
That
do
does
that
just leave me
because-
out in the open to get absolutely murked, though.
Well, there's a door there, so they'd have to go around.
Yeah. Well, it's up to Chris first. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
No, I have to get closer. Nope, still not.
Oh, is because of the? I think it's because of the cover.
Yeah.
Lewis is behind then.
If I stand out in the open.
Okay.
No, still not. No. Okay.
Okay, so you're probably not going to be able to do that. That's going to have to be Aurelia. So pick someone else to do something, or just give someone a commanding voice you can.
Sure. Right. So just voice of command someone. Abelard?
Yeah. Yeah, Abelard or Adira. Or even Aurelia, so she can actually get them up. Someone. It's basically like just plus 10. Yeah, it's basically just an extra a stat bonus for everyone. So anyone is good.
Aurelia. There you go. Well, that happened.
Thanks.
and then that's it. Is that it?
Yeah. You can move if you want, I guess.
I'm behind cover, so I'm fine. Okay.
Sure.
Really, I can now see 20 people.
Argenta. Killed him.
Hello. What am I doing? Flamethrower?
Whatever you want. Set them on fire, murder them, something.
If I
You
gave
could
Aurelia,
flamethrower, you could rapid fire. I don't know what your hit
I
chances
can't
and
move.
stuff
What's going
are.
on?
You could hit.
it's just a bonus turn.
No, you've only got AP, but you've only got AP. But you can do like run and gun if you need movement.
Fuck you!
Is a prayer.
Well,
Nice.
that worked out. well.
Nice.
Can I move now, or is it just AP again?
It's just AP.
Okay, well I'm out.
It's just like a free turn at the beginning to do stuff.
I'm out.
You were gifted a little
How do I
enthusiasm.
Spacebar.
Spacebar. Or
And it
I
goes
think
into my
there is a
regular
button
turn?
somewhere for it.
It goes back to Dark's turn.
No, you still have your turn as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Dark gave you a little bit of a
so
like, hey,
now,
shoot someone.
Yeah, so now Adira has mastery of time 5, so she has a plus 25 to willpower, so she's now got 90 willpower. Not Adira, Cassia.
What?
Cassia, yeah. No.
Because she got master of time, because we've had extra turns because of ability, she's now got more willpower, so now like all of your stuff will do more.
Nice.
Yeah, like you give a penalty now of 28 points to willpower and toughness is like Waking Nightmare, and your littlest dead is like 19 to 22 damage.
Fun.
Yeah, as that Cassia, very you're gonna have like 200 willpower probably by the end of the fight. And now it's Sergeant just.
Argento can now move.
Yeah. So you can move and set things on fire if you wish. Remember to move first before.
Change weapon.
Change.
Nice.
These people are going to start having second thought.
Bitch! Wait, why didn't they take damage?
Because they're behind cover.
They're behind cover.
But they were coloured in my damage reticule. What?
I guess they're probably behind enough cover, I guess.
Oh. Well.
You've killed a couple of people. That's pretty good. Oh, grenade.
They have grenades.
False grenade. I think they missed everyone.
They missed.
They threaded the needle.
Now, this is the problem. Oh. Okay, he didn't have enough movement. I guess to stab you as well.
Well, Neighborhood can take care of that.
Indeed he can.
A dud who can.
Excuse me, I need a run up.
1 second. Blood. Brace for impact. Wait, hang on. Hang on. I just need to. It's good. Okay, brace for impact.
Yep.
Thump. That one's got a lot more health. Wow, yeah. All the other prisoners have 8 health. This one has like over 40.
Yeah.
Okay, now Abelard has 52 armor.
Nice.
Right. What do now?
And it's up to you. You can figure out what you do.
I don't know.
Look at
So
your
Waking
skills.
Nightmare is the big old debuff, Lidless Eye murder stuff, and then you've got Altars as well.
Well, Lidless there, as there's no one I can really use that on at the moment. Waking Nightmare is... I'm not close enough to anything to be able to do anything with that. So it's either...
Lidless Stare has unlimited range.
Huh?
Lidless Stare, unlimited range. It's just the cone.
Oh. Oh.
So, you could probably move up and then Lidless and murder people.
I could like move there and then like go like lidless through the barrier, maybe.
I'd imagine so. But you probably want to do your Nightmare first, so you make them even less resilient.
Nightmare.
It's a kind of weird AoE.
Hang on. It says in the Waking Nightmare,
Hanging on.
all enemies within the area of effect within a 12-cell radius. Then the description says, all enemies within a 4-cell radius suffer a -28 penalty.
Yeah, well, you've got a 12 cell range.
Oh, I can plonk
And
it
then
down
the
and...
AoE
Oh,
goes
I
down
thought it
on
was...
that cell.
Okay, I see
Yeah.
that. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But also, oh, no, there's the red grenadier. Okay. So if I move... Yeah.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
I do... Hang on, how much? I have 4. Yeah, that's enough. So I can do... I get... No. Well, I'll just do it on you, it's fine.
If I may,
Well, I think something happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you just lost a bunch of HP. He's
Fantastic.
now down to
I am a
25 instead of
navigator,
36.
not a servitor.
Now he's down to 4,
Nice.
presumably.
And that guy was very dead.
Lovely. I think that went well.
Did he get stunned? He got and he got stunned as well, so he doesn't get his turn.
Nice. Excellent.
Is there any harm in voice of
then-
commanding someone?
Argenta. Because I'm going to probably do that to... Actually, no. Abelard? Or Adira? Abelard or Adira?
Abelard's hitting a person.
Adira is next, so probably Adira.
Well, I did her Abelard, sorry.
Okay.
Expect me to be good at games, right?
Now.
Rude.
Rude. How dare.
Bitch. One of you's getting a burst fire in the next fucking round.
Okay.
Tom for Odora.
I'll go here, so I have a straight shot
Although-
forward.
I
was thinking-
It is a good thing that they're all next to you.
Oh, what were you saying?
I was just saying, it's a good thing they're all next to Argenta, because then she can look at them and do a prayer and get loads of momentum. She can just
Yeah,
pray
that's
in their
true.
face.
That's true. I was thinking of what is the skills again? Expose weakness, or let's see, that one is, for some reason my mouse is very floaty. Forewarning. Could do forewarning on.
So,
Oh,
expose
no.
Lightning-
weakness is...
Or analyze
Expose
enemies.
weakness is
I was
only...
gonna-
you want to...
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
So, expose weakness is only something you ever want to do if, like, you're not going to be hitting them yourself.
Yes. Okay.
I wonder, could you
'Cause you
lightning
do more
arc
damage for,
this
like,
this prisoner, and then it's less likely to jump to either Abelard or Argenta?
Less likely, huh?
Oh, I was thinking of.
We know.
You guys. I
No.
don't think I can target, especially from back where I am.
Oh.
I don't think I can do lightning without hitting Abelard or Argenta, without the risk of hitting them. So I'm not even going to try to do that. I was thinking of doing analyze enemies on the guy who's got the the one in front of Abelard who's got a lot of health.
Yeah.
And then Psychic Shriek on him. And see how that goes. Is there anything else I should? I can also use one of my AP to forewarn one of you guys. Do you have a preference on who I forewarn?
You've also got
Me.
sensory deprivation.
Because
I could
Dark
do
has a bunch of
sensory
armor.
deprivation instead too. So want me to do that? Target
yeah,
makes a
if you could-
willpower resistance test. Okay.
Yeah, so if you could blind him, that would be good. But, like,
Okay.
yeah, analyze them first, and then...
Analyze them first?
just do lots of
Can do.
damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will do. Oh. The nimble prisoner. And then blind him, hopefully. Okay. And then Psychic Shriek on him.
Yeah.
And end turn.
And now, Aurelia.
Does it not? So you've got one that should be like stacking up. And I'm wondering where it might say that. Think. Do you have to stack in one yet? I don't know if you have to stack in one. I cannot honestly. Yeah, you should have Tide of Excellence. Triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operative gains. Yeah. I guess we'd only seen like the damage calculation then. Fair enough. Okay, so you serve me. Right. So Aurelia is stepping on Argenta. Now they're commanding them, giving them air of authority. And have a turn.
Argenta's very busy today.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, that's nice
Okay.
and all.
The
You've given
person
me
in front-
2 ranged loadouts and I
person-
can't use any of them in melee
The
range.
person in front of you is blind, so they are less likely to hit you. So you can just move backwards and then murder them.
I can't move with the bonus action.
Have you not got hidden gun? Have you not got running gun?
I can't use it.
Ah. Oh, you didn't kill enough, that's why. Bugger.
What?
Because if you kill enough people, you get reveled and slaughtered. Eh.
Okay.
These games are too complicated for my little brain.
Yeah, and a week in between every time. I'm just like,
Well, Cassie. Well, Cassie is stronger at least. I'm gonna go over here.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Yeah.
That's rude.
That was your first mistake.
Now you can do the
Okay.
shitty bangs.
Now you get to. Yeah.
Pain cleanses the body.
Alright.
Use the heroic firearm mastery. Murder them all. Yeah. Now you get lots of
None
things.
can escape the Emperor's judgment. Eradicated.
Nice.
Can we use that again? What do I do? What is Revel installed? I've used it.
Revelin slaughter. Yeah, it resets run and gun and gives you like a load of bonuses to ballistic skill and crit. Both chance and damage, I think. Yeah.
Each strike is a prayer.
That's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
What do you mean don't load it?
That piece of metal is apparently full cover,
What?
which explains why the flamethrower didn't do anything.
The indicator.
Wow.
The indicator is so fucking deceiving.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, I disappeared for a moment from me.
How dare you attack a lady? Do I? No,
Sister.
Appellate, can I move, please? Thank you. How dare you?
I took care of this one.
I should probably heal myself next turn, right?
Nah, he's gonna be
That
dead.
battle's
like,
gonna be over
super
soon. Yeah.
Neum.
You can just kill him, can't you?
I was gonna say, is there a
Yes, good
disadvantage
kill.
to me staring?
Yeah.
Nah. As long as because you shouldn't hit Abelard, so
Yeah.
Me?
Go for it.
If you insist, Lord Captain. Another foe painted black.
Feels slightly overpowered.
Mm-hmm.
a little bit.
Well, there we go.
Just a smidge.
What do they have? They had serrated knives and knives. And chainmail. Which is better than the carapace we are currently wearing.
Hurrah! Advancement.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Argenta wants to wear that. Because they keep getting stabbed.
Yeah, sounds good.
There's a poster over there. So I have picked it all up. It's in the loot. Cage has been placed in plain view of the beds. Inside are traces of blood and excrement. Lovely.
Love that.
Bare beds made from metal sheets swing back and forth on rusted chains. Whoever is forced to sleep on them, it would not take much for them to fall. What is it? Another letter.
This is a very long note. Basically, the warden has a little select group of favourite prisoners who he treats special.
Is that Prison Diary of Atai Shan Part 1?
Yes, it is.
Here's Part 2.
Cool.
Ha ha ha, I swear the Emperor has mental sickness. Guess who just came down the shuttle gangway among the fresh batch of prisoners? Cleansing, throne damned Willia. Former administrator clerk, no, the clerk. The very same scum who lost the writ about missing payment. He,
Oh, that's why he's
I'm
in prison.
This hole. Don't know what they... Yeah, don't know why... what they threw him in for, but I've never felt better in my life. He's not just behind the same bars as me, he's fresh meat. And I'm a venerable optimate? Opponent respected by everyone in the colony.
Duty
Warden
prevails.
just came up with a new.
Hey, there's a
Improvements
guys.
from
There's
now
a
on anyone who earned performance.
there's a
what?
poster with a hole in the wall behind it.
Ooh.
Anything in there? Oh,
Loot. Goods.
Goods.
Contraband.
anyone
Las
who
pistol and
misbehaved.
shank. Yeah, not much.
Yeah, so anyone who performs mistakes will cause us trouble. Any other way is to be punished by the community, specifically by the local best and brightest. Yours truly, the Optimates. Last two sods who failed to meet the quota were stripped naked, whipped, and thrown into cages in the big barracks. That's where they have to eat, sleep, and shit now with everyone watching.
Lovely.
I thought to myself then, that isn't right. They're taking these punishments too far, but now, just you wait, you piece of rock shit. I'll get you for something. Something. Those cages are calling your name. What lovely people. Did you pick up the thing? So did you pick up the note?
Oh, I didn't know we needed to pick them up. No, I did not.
I think we can sell.
Hmm?
I collected.
We've
Well,
got a revolver, 2 knives, a force grenade, and
It
a
is my
flak chest.
destiny to traverse the unknown.
Beds here are bolted to the floor, some have thin, torn bed sheets and even tattered pillows. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the chainmail's in the inventory if you want to grab that.
Should we? It's 10. Should we?
Yeah, it feels like we haven't done much, but we have. It is 10 o'clock.
Oh, and we want to be loot goblins in this, just so you know. Just pick up everything.
Pick up everything. Got it.
Have you already picked up
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah, because we have no like carry limit. We can have like a million items.
Okay. Gotcha. Nice.
Yes. That looks like the end of this bit. So yeah, let's save. Saving. Game
Saving.
saved.
Yep, I've saved as well. Excellent.
Wait, why am I allowed to shoot you guys?
I'm going to the main menu.
Blasphemer!
Why can you shoot your friends? Oh, it doesn't stick. No.
Okay.
Wait.
Ah, don't.
The achievement stacks. I'm gonna shoot you and get the I'm gonna find the achievement.
Oh dear.
Oh, I accidentally injured you. We leave.
Get out of here. Abandoned. I stick to desktops.
Get out of my.
Anyway.
Okay, so you can apparently get achievements if you really want to by shooting each other.
Hell yeah, we've been farming dodge and crit chance achievements.
All friends of future enemy. That's what you call optimism.
Does it actually keep a tally you can see? Ah, it doesn't. It just... I guess it keeps it, but you don't see the little bar slowly going up for the crits and stuff. That's a shame.
Well. Anywho, that was a stream that happened. It did. Next time, we will play more of the game.
Yes.
We played the game.
Guys, they keep making us roleplay in this role-playing game.
Ah, boo! Frame Man wants to join in as well now for some reason.
What the hell?
Because... I guess it was the violence against each other. He wants it back.
Yeah, maybe.
Come back, keep shooting each other.
Yeah.
Boo. But either way, that's the stream. We'll be back tomorrow with Doodles. Doodling with peeps. So yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Or listening to people make silly voices.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on all that.
Yeah.
Hope y'all have a good night, good day, good weekend, etc., etc.
Yeah. Enjoy yourselves, everybody. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.